Hello from outer space. It's me, Commander Austin. Ground control, are you there? Oh boy, is this your ground control voice? Oh boy. That's true. That's true. There is no place more grounded than there, than Rhode Island. What's that make you, Rob? Oh, apparently people are saying they can't hear you. One second, let me just fuck with Discord settings. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm guessing it's a bad Discord thing. Let's see. Say something real quick.
Something Stellaris.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Now I hear myself really clearly.
Oh, you hear
I hear
yourself
him
now.
twice.
Okay, well, that's not
now I
good.
hear everything twice.
That's bad. Now you shouldn't. Now you shouldn't hear yourself, right? That keep. It looks like no. It looks like there's a. Well, you were really quiet at first. Nothing's changed. You know, I'm gonna put on some Stellaris background music just so we have some sound besides us talking. Let's see. Let's work on our. This is the same setup we do every week, Rob, and it's fine. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Yeah, that seems unlikely. Let me just double check my settings. I probably goofed somewhere. That seems the most likely situation. Voice meter output. Voice meter output up. I think it's this. Say something.
Something.
Stellaris.
There it is.
Apocalypse.
Something.
There you are.
Something. Something.
I think you're good now.
Yay.
I'm gonna wait for people to say something. In chat. I mean, you're saying
There it
things.
is.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, we're good to go. All right. Hell yeah.
So excited.
Okay. How's it going? How's it going? We did a whole bit about ground control. We did a whole bit about Rhode Island.
We sure did.
We're
We
here.
sure did.
We are playing Stellaris. We played Stellaris months and months ago, just after Rob joined Waypoint. You were in town, Rob, and we decided to do some Stellaris because I like this game a whole bunch.
And you were like, we should do this lots more.
Right, and then we stopped and didn't do it ever again. And
1 year later.
1 year later, we're starting again. And the reason we're starting again is because there was... One, because I have a Stellaris-shaped hole in my heart. Two, because I have a Danielle and Rob-shaped hole in my heart. I need y'all to argue over whether or not what we should do about space pirates. And three, space pirates just got way more interesting with the release of Stellaris Apocalypse, which is the new expansion pack that just released, along with the Cherry update, which is the newest update to the base Stellaris game that has kind of dramatically changed some things around in a way that I'm very excited to show off and maybe, you know, dig into with y'all over a couple of sessions. We should get started.
Can you talk to space pirates now? Can you negotiate?
Yes, you actually. So yes, in some ways, but not necessarily in the ways that you necessarily may want. So I think we should start a brand new culture, and we should design. Because last time we designed a very cool culture that was like, I want to say it was space birds or something, who were like warriors maybe. We should design an Earth that we want to live in, and that way we can really role play out as ourselves what we want in space. So I'm gonna keep 1 second. I'm futzing with my mic stand, which is being a real jerk right now. There we go. So as you see, I have a bunch of homemade factions based on friends at the table.
Yes, tell me about this rigger.
Oh, rigger is bad news, Rob.
Yes.
Rigger is the bad guy from Counterweight, which is the second season of Friends at the Table. You should listen to Friends at the Table, obviously. I'm gonna turn them off probably, because that way they we don't just end up playing Friends at the Table. The
Driven assimilators.
Oh yeah, they're great, Rob. You should.
Borg.
Exactly. So, but let's.
The power drills.
They do have power drills. They do have power drills. There's this other group here, the Principality of Kesh, which is also a machine intelligence, but they're more of like they're not as like drill everything out of the ground. They're much more, we can see the future, and the future will be terrible unless you follow these exact steps. So, you know.
Oh, that's very interesting.
It's pretty good. You should...
What's with their bubble head?
This is the closest robot face I could find. It's a cool bubble head. That's it. Let's start a new empire. Okay. So I feel like we should... I really want to do just, like, it's Earth. Which is a bummer because of, like, look at all these cool new faces they added in a recent humanoid alien pack. But these will be all spread throughout the galaxy. We will be able to run into these folks. There are some good robots. I really love a lot of these robots. They added cool plant people.
Genji?
That was Genji. Yeah, Genji's in this.
Yep.
Where did Genji go? Yep, Genji, right there.
There he is.
Some cool plant people that I really like also.
I like the purple plant eater person.
This one right here. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Well, I guess the purple one was different, but that one's real good for a plant eater. I like that.
Totally.
I like that.
So, but let's start with just, I think the thing that I really want to do is come up with a future Earth where we go to the stars as a culture that, like, is... We do a lot of, like, kvetching here at Waypoint about the political state of things, but let's imagine a world that we actually would like to live in that one day goes to the stars. And that's going to be the culture we start as. I'm not going to say where we're going to finish as. And as individuals, I don't necessarily need everybody to be completely bought in. In fact, maybe it would be cool if we each kind of represented an aspect of the culture and adapted that. But for now, let's just start with, like, humans, right? That's who we are. We're humans. Mm-hmm. The plural of human is humans, and the adjective is human. Got it. Swish. Okay. There are a bunch of humanoid and human name lists that got added. So, like, there's... It used to just be that there were just, like, mammal name lists. So, like, you just had, like, things that were sort of like mammal names, you know? But now there's, like, human names, and some new ones, including this, like... This one that's like... very human, Spring, San Fernando, but, you know, planet names, traditional planet names, like from Earth. And there's, I don't know what CM means. I think UNE is like United Nations of Earth, maybe, which is like they're one of their canon things. This one is just ancient Rome, which, Rob, I know you...
Hello.
Yeah, I know that you tuned in there. Did we wrap back around to an ancient Roman naming scheme? Who knows? I don't know what CM means, but it seems cool also. Do either any of these, if you're looking at these names, really stick out to y'all?
Miranda Windsor is pretty amazing.
It's a good name. What were you going to say about this one?
Strike Force Chimera, and Strike Force Medusa, I mean, that's my shit.
Right. Okay. Good. Apparently CM is the Commonwealth of Man, which is the fascist human faction in base Stellaris. So this is what their things are named off of. Rob, weird that you this appealed. It kind of appeals to me too, though, is the problem. I kind of want default names like Nova Constantinople, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at.
We might
You could also name her, like...
Oh, so this is not
Lady
your name.
Bird Macbeth
this is not the name of the leader. This is the name that all of your stuff will pull from. That all of your, like, your ships will pull from this name list. Your fleets will pull from this name list. Your planets will pull from this name list, basically. So that's like the what we would be pulling from, you know.
I just want her name to be Lady Bird Batgirl.
Okay, we can. That's a reach, but okay, we'll get there. We will get there
if we can name her.
She'll just be our first leader, so that won't be a permanent thing, you know.
Okay. All right.
But that's fine. So let's go with
President Lady Bird.
We don't know if she's gonna be a president yet either. We'll get there, you know. So let's talk about what the humans of the future are like. What are their pluses? What are their minuses? This is a collection of traits that are about us as a species, which is a big thing, right? Like, you know, this is a big thing in science fiction that species have certain traits. For you know, as a pro and a con in science fiction storytelling, the fact that different species have different attributes is just one of those things. So, what do you think that we as a deep human species and as a culture we've developed?
So, one question here.
Yes.
Feels very appropriate to ask. we're being aspirational, right?
Absolutely.
This is what we want. Okay.
It's what we want. It's what we imagine.
It's not what we think
deep in the
humanity
future.
is. It's what we want it to be.
Yes. Now, so there will be still some negatives here, probably, because otherwise, the way it works is that we have 2 points to pick from traits, but we have 5 slots, which means we can get more points by adding negatives, right? So, like, if we are solitary creatures or sedentary creatures, that's a negative. That's bad for us, but we get extra points to pick good stuff from. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I see. Is there anything for, like, kindness or, like, cares about other species?
Communal. Members of the species are highly communal and quite used to living in close proximity to others. That's pretty positive. That's a pretty,
I like that.
kind. Rob, what about you? What do you think is a positive? What is another positive you would like us to have?
I'd say we're quarrelsome.
Oh, so you're going right for negatives. You think... I think that's probably true. You know what?
We're extremely online.
We're extremely online in the future, too.
We have a wide variety of thought that is... like, topics are heatedly and freely debated.
Right. Which you're saying... I like that you are spinning this as a positive. In the future, we're not all... People don't just, agree on what kind of quote-unquote common sense says. They really dig into issues. They really do their best to be thoughtful, and sometimes that means getting into debates.
That means they go on space YouTube and they get into heated
because we have some standards to offset this. Like, we didn't just, leave the taps all the way on,
right,
and let the Logan Pauls of the world just flood the discourse. We didn't do that. We are not we didn't basically turn our culture into live action Blam cartoons.
Right.
Okay. Good.
Right.
Good. That's how we survived. That's
exactly.
right. That's how we survived into a future.
So let's do. You know what? I think maybe we are also just intelligent in the future. We've everything. Like, this is a mix. It's engineering, it's physics, but it's also society. It's not just STEM. It's also the humanities. What was that take this morning, Rob?
Oh God. I'm reaching for what you're
the economist who was surprised that history was in the humanities.
God,
Noah Smith,
dude. Yeah, I don't think economists have anything to learn about the humanities. What about history?
Is that a humanity? Is that a humanity? Was really bad. So yeah, what about intelligent? I think if we're being aspirational, I would like to go with intelligent. Now, we have no points left, which means we could take a negative and then a positive. The negatives left include non-adaptive, which means it's harder for us to find planets to live on that aren't exactly our world, basically. Slow breeders, which means we bad at it. We bad at fucking.
I mean, it takes 9 months, even if you do it right.
You're right. It doesn't mean we're slow at fucking. You're right.
Yeah.
Or it could be people just take more time to figure out where they are in their lives and they want to do this.
That's true. But also means that when we go,
girl wanted a career.
We love birth control. We love birth control. We're very cautious about. We learned about overpopulation when we're trying to go to the stars. We don't want it to be, we want to be very careful with that. And people have a choice. Maybe that's what it is. We could also be slow learners. We could also be weak physically, sedentary, which again,
I am comfy.
No, not sedentary.
That's Danielle says no. Could be repugnant. The physical appearance and customs of the species are considered offensive to most others. We could be deviants, rebellious in nature, and constantly try to challenge the status quo.
Oh.
Quarrelsome deviants.
Quarrelsome deviants. Yo, that's a nightmare, Rob. You've played this game. You haven't played this game since they've added more faction stuff.
Yeah.
Though. Let's do it. Let's do quarrelsome deviants. Right. We fucking turned the world into a Marxist anarchist commune state, and everyone is just constantly trying to check everything else. So we have one more plus. We have one more good plus here.
Okay.
Are we conservationists? Are we resilient? Are we enduring? Do we just live longer lives? Danielle, are we strong?
I think we're strong.
You think that we live in a dope future utopia where everyone is well-read and thoughtful, but also everyone has a free gym membership, and we've gotten past body shaming, so it's anybody can take themselves to the gym no matter what shape that they're in without getting side-eyed, and so everyone is able to just get buffer.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a nice ideal future to me.
It's complete bullshit. We're not engaging with the issues, but let's do it. We're strong. Let's go.
I think we just created a spacefaring fraternity.
Oh no. Fuck. Okay,
no, frat boys aren't deviants.
That's true. No. Frat boys are like the opposite of deviants.
Yeah.
They are like reinscribing the status quo and dressing it up like deviants.
We just made a cool DSA chapter is what we did.
That is what we did. Fuck. All right, well, I'm just going to jump down to the flag real quick and put a rose on it right away. If that's a thing we can do. I don't know if there is a rose here. There better be. We'll zoological. How is there no roses? Come on. Let's come down. We'll come back to it. So Homeworld is definitely just Earth, right? Or we've decided we are Earth. We're going to call it the Sol system. It's Sol. Obviously, we've done sci-fi shit before. So some looks for what our future planets could look like. We could do this kind of humanoid background. These like plants. This is the original human city in this. Mammalian cities.
Oh, interesting.
Reptile cities which look really sci-fi. Avian cities. I like this big perch.
Her name is Ladybird.
That's true.
Batgirl.
That is true. Her name is Ladybird Batgirl. I kind of like these. This is kind of a aspirational city reaching upward, you know?
Yeah.
We could be
Everybody has a jetpack for all, and a gym membership.
I like living in tall places.
Let's do it. I'm good with it. Cool. All right, so government and ethics. Here's where we go wild. So let me just break this down really quick. So, the ethics are the thing that kind of really comprises what we are fundamentally. There are, 8 different ethical sets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. If they are opposed, if they're on the opposite side, you can't be on both sides. So, for instance, you can't be militaristic and also pacifistic, right? Each of these gives bonuses, but, let's just talk about what the culture is before anything else. So, let's go over what these 8 things are. Spiritualist, militarist, xenophobic, egalitarian, materialist, which is like scientific and lots of robots. Pacifist.
You do like materiality.
I do like materiality. Pacifism. Xenophilia, like very pro other aliens, very open borders. Authoritarianism. And then there is also the Gestalt consciousness of being a robot, but we are not robot people, I don't think. We might be pro-robot, but I don't think I want to erase humanity totally. I'm not playing into that, kind of transhumanist Ray Kurzweil bullshit. You know, we might have some humans with us, some post-humans with us, but I think humanity at its core is still human. And so that's my one no. But what are you thinking? Maybe we each get to pick one of these things, and if we double up, then there's also this orange version of it, which is fanatic whatever, right? So this is fanatic egalitarianism, which, for instance, if you're just a regular egalitarian, you can't use any of the autocratic government forms, right? So you can't use imperial or dictatorial, but you could still be oligarchic, right? People who believe in egalitarianism still sometimes have an oligarchy in place, even though they're kind of egalitarian. But if you're fanatically egalitarian, you have to be democratic in this game, right? There's those two things don't play out. Likewise, you could be an authoritarian and still have an oligarchy. But if you are all the way to fanatic authoritarian, you have a dictatorship or an empire. There's no two ways about it. So let's start with Danielle. Which of these, again, spiritualist, militarist, xenophobic, egalitarian, materialist, pacifistic, xenophile, or authoritarian do you definitely want to say the future of people is?
For me, definitely there are 2 I really like. I don't know if we're going to double up on one of them, so I'm going to say what both of them are.
Sure.
And if there's a double up, and I will choose if there's not a double up. But so it's obvious. It's going to be egalitarian. And also xenophilic.
Okay, those are your 2 big ones.
I want to double the fuck down on egalitarian.
Hell yes.
All right.
I love it. So you're doubling down. That means I'm going to say, beware always those who would be despots under the false presumption that their desires and agendas are somehow more imperative than those of their fellows. A society that does not see the needs and rights of all its members is not a society. It is a crime.
Yeah.
Stellaris is going all the way in. So here's what this does. It means that faction influence gain is higher when we do the things that the people in this game. Eventually what will happen is we'll get factions inside of our politics, right? Our political system will be filled with people who say things like, hey, we should have more science education, or hey, we should have more trade with our neighbors, or hey, we should defend our borders more. All sorts of things that we may or may not agree with. Fanatic egalitarians get a better bonus if we actually manage to listen to all of our polity, actually respond to the things that all of the different cultures, like sub-factions inside of our culture, want. It also means that consumer goods cost less, which in this game basically means that it's cheaper for us to give people good shit and keep them happy because their quality of life is higher.
Yeah.
Consumer goods is basically just like you tick a box that says, hey, people are living at, kind of, are they living in like poverty? Are they living, kind of in a middle income, what we think of as a middle income style? Are they subsistence farmers, or is it like, luxury space communism? And this makes it much easier for us to do luxury space communism. And so now I'm torn. I'm torn between xenophile, so I'm going to have one more point here to put. Either this is one here, which means it reduces our border friction, and it's easier for us to kind of do diplomacy. It's cheaper to do diplomacy. This would also increase our opinion of other species. It prevents us from enslaving aliens. It prevents us from displacing aliens. And it means that we can't turn away refugees, which is all really cool stuff. But I'll read the little text that goes with it, which says, there exists in all of us a deep-seated fascination for the unknown, an adventurous spirit that rejects the familiar and glories in the unfamiliar, whatever or whomever it may be. My other two options that I'm really thinking about here are pacifist, which means that people are just like more productive, and also we get more, we're able to directly control more core worlds. It feels really arbitrary, honestly. It also means we can't just go to war whenever. We can't use the unrestricted wars policy, and we can't engage in indiscriminate orbital bombardment, which means we can't just we have to be careful of collateral damage when we do go to war. Very positive things for me, for our aspiration. But I also...
Let me ask.
Go ahead.
Oh, if I may ask about pacifism.
Yes.
Does it allow you to protect yourself?
You can have defensive armies and stuff, yes. If someone declares a war on you, you can fight back, yes.
Gotcha. Cool.
But in fact, that's regular pacifism. In fact, regular pacifism means I think you can still actually declare certain types of wars, but in this new update, they've made it so that you have to generate a casus belli. You have to be able to say, this is why I'm going to war. And this prevents you from changing that across your culture. Other sorts of cultures can say, actually, I want an unrestricted war. Let me declare war just cuz. The fanatic pacifists can only declare defensive wars, or can only use defensive wars. And my other interest is materialist. As we reach for the stars, we must put away childish things, gods, spirits, and other phantasms of the brain. Reality is cruel and unforgiving, yet we must steel ourselves and secure the survival of our race through the unflinching pursuit of science and technology. Which is like some pretty shitty intro to atheism stuff, but on the actual mechanic front, one, it's cheaper to take care of robots and we research everything faster. Two, it allows the academic privilege living standard, which means we can set it so that people have time to study and read and all of that. Three, it means we cannot outlaw AIs, and also it means that we can't outlaw robotic workers. In the long run, it means it's once we get sentient AI, we have to kind of treat them well. I'm pretty torn between those three. I'm a little off on xenophilia because it feels a little too eager. You know what I mean? I'm not just trying to be out there. We've had this talk about dating aliens before, and I like it. I like the openness, but it veers towards I only want to fuck you if you have blue skin, and that's fetishism. It's a little bit of a fetishistic thing, right?
There's also an element of... There's a danger in a game like this where, maybe you shouldn't be so quick to approve of other ideas and philosophies.
I don't know, guys.
You're gonna get out there. What if the first aliens you meet are weird space slavers? You know what I mean? I don't want us to just well, they're aliens, so that means I'm cool with them. We have to be... I don't want to fall into a sort of relativism here, where it's well, it's different in whatever, space Rome. They're allowed to have slaves. They're space Rome. I'm not gonna fall for that shit.
That's no good, but like we have our own minds right here. We can make those decisions.
Totally.
We don't need to get into that.
I'm not saying we need
if
to
your
be...
mind is open, things will spill out. No, it won't. We can stick to our druthers and be open.
Not if we pick xenophilia, which will make it so that it's harder for us to deal with alien slave species. You know, like that will actually make it harder for us to like turn away, for instance. So, you know, I guess the regular version isn't as bad as the fanatic version of it, but I still feel like...
the regular version seems alright.
I think I'm going to go with robots, is the thing. I think I'm going to go with robots. That's my one vote. Surprising everyone.
I'm shocked.
You're totally shocked, I know.
Shocked.
Robot upkeep is fun. I want to get some robots. Alright, so now we actually have a little bit more to choose. Normally we would choose what type of authority we would have. So again, that could be like, oh, we're a space empire, or we're a space oligarchy. We're like a collection of like mega corporations or something. But because we are fanatic egalitarians, the only option to us is democratic. We hold an election every 10 years to select a new ruler. It's a direct democracy. It's not even a republic. It's a direct democracy. But now we also get 2 of these civics, and I think we need to really come together on these, because otherwise one of us isn't going to get a vote. So here, I'm going to go run through these. Beacon of Liberty, the Society of Shining Beacon lights a sea in the darkness. This is basically that we get better unity, which is this faction, or this currency that lets us do, kind of grow in certain ways in terms of, like, it ranges really, but Unity basically lets us, if I'm getting this right, I think Unity is the one that lets us like pick buffs that are things like our science, you know, science is faster, our military grows bigger. I'm pretty sure that's Unity. There's Unity and there's another one that I always forget the other one of, but I think it's Influence. I think Unity is the one that basically this would just give us upgrades more quickly. The reason we're able to do this is because we're not xenophobic, we're democratic, and we're egalitarian, which means that individual and civil liberties are both very high, which means that everyone is just kind of a little bit more unified. Cutthroat politics means that it's cheaper for us to like pivot on things quickly and put certain edicts into play. Edicts give us like temporary bonuses on certain things. So like, let's say we're colonizing a new planet and that costs a lot of money, which is like energy in this game. It costs a lot of quote unquote energy. We could enact an edict more cheaply that produces more energy. You know, we basically cut the taxes to whatever, or we raise the taxes to energy, I guess, so that we get more funding, so that we can pay for it via cutthroat politics. Efficient bureaucracy means that we have more direct control over certain planets. Once we get a really big empire or big star nation, whatever you want to call it, a big federation. Federations are a different thing in this game, so not federation, but a big star.
Empires are cool.
Oh, I know you think empires are cool.
Wow.
We will have to cede some of that power to governors. It's not on us to rule everything all at once, but this would let us be more hands-on in more specific places. Environmentalists, which again make consumer goods cheaper, which means, again, it's easier still to just give people really high quality of life. Functional architecture, which is a really funny one to me, but it just means it's cheaper to build stuff, it's cheaper to build buildings. Idealistic foundation, which means everybody is happier. Every society was founded on strong idealistic values. Whether the current government remains true to them or not, the people have not forgotten. So, like, you're true to what the heart of the nation's history is. You're true to whatever your core values are, and so everyone's happier, even if the current leader is fucked up. Life seeded is probably a bad one for us, which means this society evolved in a paradise possibly designed just for them, and it changes our planet into like this super mega planet, but it means that we basically can only live on other super mega good planets, and it means colonization is really hard. Which is a thing we could do, but I feel like we have not evolved in a paradise necessarily. I mean, I don't know.
There's hurricanes here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a paradise.
Exactly. Mechanist means that we've been preoccupied with the idea of metallic automatons since the early steam age. Although many said it could not be done, the first true robots left the assembly lines long before even rudimentary spaceflight was achieved.
Wow.
This lets us start with 2 robots in our culture. Meritocracy is that our leaders are better because you genuinely have an actual meritocracy. If you demonstrate skill and if you will actually be elevated. And you know, given the rest of our culture that we've designed, I can actually believe in a meritocracy. I can actually consider that, like, hey, we're fanatic egalitarians. We are always in the process of addressing the obstacles to meritocracy. We could have mining guilds, which means we get more minerals because there's lots of mining guilds. The parliamentary system, which which further increases faction
has the floor?
Games. Exactly. Which would, again, like, if we do what factions want us to do, we would get more influence from that. Post-apocalyptic, which would change our planet into a tomb world, but give us the survivor trait, which, one, gives us all of our leaders live longer because they've lived through shit, and two, and like, we just as a species, we've had to like become a little bit like cockroaches and live through shit, and two, it makes it possible for us to live on tomb worlds, which traditionally are just garbage planets that you never, ever, ever live on. So suddenly it flips a switch that means, hey, all those planets that are terrible for every other species, we can live there because we've been, quote unquote, baptized by nuclear fire, which is interesting. Shadow Council, which is it looks like it's fanatic egalitarianism, but hey, there's some people.
But say 3 friends are running it
behind the scenes, for instance, which makes it way cheaper for us to fix elections if we wanted to fix elections. For instance, syncretic evolution is that a second species forms, and instead of having, the one that was like you have 2 robots, this is one that's like, oh, you have 2 other alien species already here with you that grew up with you. So it's like, what if all of the dolphins became people? On the planet, for instance, and now they're also here.
Kind of awesome.
That's kind of cool. And then technocracy, which is what it boils down to is we have different stuff we have more stuff we can research out of the gate. So what stands out to you two? We only get 2 of these, so we got to be smart.
Okay, we only get 2. All right. Yep. Okay. I kind of like the environmentalist angle. Sounds like that might be both very aspirational for us as a species, and also it sounds like it helps us make everybody happy and really informs our sort of radical egalitarianism there.
Yeah, 100% endorse. Like, if we're being aspirational, but it's like sort of taking humanity from its current arc, like there's only one way out of this at this point,
right?
And that's pretty radical environmentalism.
Totally. Someone does note that if we do syncretic evolution, those people begin as subservient and less intelligent species, which is not good. That's not good. Let's avoid that one. Any other big ideas here? I like Beacon of Liberty.
That is nice.
I like Mechanist because of robots.
Wait, was there a bureaucracy one?
Yeah, there's an efficient bureaucracy one that gives us more core sector systems that we directly control, which I honestly am not that interested in. Because like once we get to the part of having cool governors, I'm way more interested in that for sure.
I also like Beacon of Liberty. That does sound like a very nice aspirational thing to go to.
Yeah, I think I can get with that, and we'll get to robots, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We already have 2 robots, right?
No, we get 2 robots if we choose mechanism.
I see.
I'm just going to click this one that gives us robots real quick and move on. We all get a vote. So
Commander Austin!
That's specific. We didn't.
That was not egalitarian.
Really. That was more.
You 2 voted for environmentalists, and I voted for mechanist. What?
I seem to recall the original framing was we all really need to come together on both of them.
Right, and Danielle said we already have 2 robot pops, right? And I said yes. That's right, because you and I agree that we should have those, and now we have mechanists. Listen, I can go back in and put in.
My words.
I can put in Shadow Council if you'd like. That seems maybe more honest about us.
Keep the robots.
Okay, thank you. One day they'll rise up against us, maybe. So we have an advisor.
I'm trained to deal with that.
So I read your motherboard quote about how to kill robots. So.
At least that one specific robot that is weak on its legs. That's all.
Right. So there's we can choose.
Please take a moment now.
There's a man talking.
There's a man talking. So these are this is what our advisor is going to sound like when someone is like, hey, all your ships blew up. It'll sound like one of these voices. The default one was.
Did you know that my internal power core has an effective blast yield of over
not great.
megatons of TNT in
so
the
they
event of a catastrophic overload?
So they added them for each different culture or each different ethic type, basically. So here's the egalitarian one.
Democracy sure is an endless struggle.
Not great. Not feeling it. Let's hear what Xenophile says.
The Blorg are very friendly creatures.
No.
Yeah.
Let's hear what Pacifism says.
We build bridges. We don't raise them.
That's all right.
Oh,
let's hear what
the
Diplomat.
Hyperdrive primed. All systems ready.
That just...
Now, let's see what's out there.
Okay, that's like... They're like going
What's
for
the
like...
machine intelligence?
Hi.
Alert. Possible organic life form detected. Seek, isolate, destroy.
No!
That is the Borg! That is the Borg!
There's also Hive Mind, which is slightly different.
The self is a prison from which only we have escaped.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. Went from like slightly more masculine to feminine in that.
It's a hive mind. There's all sorts of people in that.
What's the technocrat sound like?
The blind masses must be led down the path of reason.
That's terrifying.
Like San Francisco in 10 years.
Yes,
cool.
Wow.
Let's hear what materialists have to say about this.
Boundless horizons.
Oh my god.
Endless learning opportunities.
Nope.
No, I'm just going to interrupt you.
Read my memo to Google.
Oh God! I'm glad he found work. You know, like I'm glad he's not working at Google anymore. But I'm glad he got some voice acting going on.
We build bridges.
I like this pacifist.
The only way to make peace with others is to make.
What's the soldier and the authoritarian sound like? I'm just curious how they come across.
Attention on deck. Hull integrity
all right.
Decompression imminent. It's
That's not
attention on
bad.
deck.
This is just Jennifer Hale, right? This is just Commander Shepard.
This channel is now under military control. All instructions transmitted here and report any insurgent activity to the nearest occupation officer.
Yes, ma'am.
State cohesion as we venture into space presents a unique challenge. We shall face the challenge head on, and we shall be strong.
The authoritarian sounds like he really wants you to come up to his place and look at his etchings.
Yeah.
Govern the strong rule.
I have custom maps.
He just rolled his R when he said rule, which is impressive.
You Xeno scum.
This is like Warhammer. That's
under no circumstances must the
Xeno
be trusted.
The militarist?
Yes. No, the xenophobe.
It will do anything in its power to undermine the efforts of those who, in truth,
then militarist is.
Only in battle can the true metal.
It's really just 3 variations on Warhammer 40k here.
The pacifist is.
Let me hear the diplomat one more time.
Nothing is impossible to those who would try.
Let's go between pacifist and diplomat. Yeah.
We build bridges.
All right.
We don't raise them. Nothing is nothing. Hyperdrive primed. All systems
Kind of like
ready.
that diplomat.
Hyperdrive knowledge, discovery,
hyperdrive
compassion, integrity.
These are all good things.
Tea.
Oh, and hot tea.
And
this instinctive preference for a slightly Anglophile accent, though, or
it's
Anglophone
bad.
Accent. It's why like Piers Morgan still has the job.
You're right.
Like,
it's a problem.
I mean, we've
it's a
moved beyond
problem.
this. As
Yeah,
a
is the
society.
diplomat the respectability politics of AI voices?
Oh, maybe. In that case, pacifist.
I mean,
pacifist module failing. Your breathing
is
so loud.
Yeah,
it's
done.
driving me insane.
Good. All right. So what is our? Here's the question. What are we called? A lot of human in here.
Let's think about this. All right, so our leader is Ladybird Batgirl.
I'll add her right now. I'll put her name down right
And,
now. What
okay,
is she?
thank you,
Ladybird
thank you.
what?
Ladybird Batgirl.
Batgirl. All right. What's she look like?
There's
all sorts of. I wish there was a random button.
Yeah, I would like random. I would prefer
I usually
random.
close my eyes and click a bunch. Like over
cool,
here,
cool. Okay.
clicking a bunch, going down
Oh,
here.
I like that. That's
clicking
neat.
a bunch.
Ooh.
And then going over
Very
here.
nice.
This one I'll actually choose. We should choose what room.
Yeah.
Because we're stuck with this kind of. And it kind of says something about.
It does, yeah.
About like what our culture is. Like this one's like this is like a BDSM culture for sure.
It sure is.
So is this one,
so
but like a.
That one, yeah, exactly.
There's a lot going on. This person fucking loves Ayn Rand, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
That's not bad. This person loves Halo.
Yep. Big fan. Oh, I kind of, yeah.
Which one did you like?
That one's kind of fun, just because it has screens. I like
Screens are good.
And it's a cyberpunk thing, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see, are there any other screens? That's a good screen. That's a nice big screen. I like this with the little curtains up there.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a big screen, obviously. I think I like the I think I like this one. Let's do that.
Yeah,
one.
I like that one.
All right, so let's go back. Okay, so name. Anybody in the chat have any good names?
There was Human Doomin.
That's not gonna do it for us.
But what if it's human after all? Like,
do we really even want human in the name? I kind of don't want human.
People federated for coolness.
The PRC.
Yeah.
No, Wait, what is it? People federated? Wait, the people what?
I was saying people federated for coolness.
Yeah.
But, you know, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
What if we are the Dark Souls of society?
I'm so mad. This is bad.
The Dark Souls of nature.
I need to tell you something. We need. I'm gonna. Here's a little hot friends at the table tip. The very beginning of our first season, they wanted to call my party wanted to call the city they were from Duckburg, and the funny thing is that was a good joke. But if we'd gone with Duckburg, no one would have been upset when Duckburg was caught on fire, because they'd be like, haha, it's Duckburg. When we came with a real name, we sat with it, eventually, when Velis caught fire, everyone was fucking sad. So there are places where we can joke. I'm happy to have Lady Bird Batgirl as our first chancellor.
You know she's gonna die.
Brooklyn definition. Somebody in chat says Brooklyn definition.
That's not a name for a place, y'all. You gotta meet us halfway. This is like people who go to who start playing on an RP server and name themselves Pizza Face or whatever. Like I need to do this. We need to be invested. It needs to be a real place. It needs to be a collective or a cooperative it needs to be something that we're sad about when it goes bad. I like cooperative. Do you like cooperative more or less than collective?
Cooperative also sounds like co-op board.
Yeah.
Which are hotbeds of intrigue and tyranny.
I like collective more, maybe.
What about Union?
Call it collective soul.
Union's not bad.
Also, because Union has echoes of Lincoln and liberating peoples. I kind of like that.
Yes. Hushed Galaxy says Soul Collective with an SOL is pretty funny, actually.
I like that a lot.
I'm not. But I do like using Soul more than Earth.
What about Terra?
How do you feel about Terra?
Started from Soul. The Soul Primers?
No, anytime that's first is bad, right? Because first suggests a sort of exact
I do like collective. I do like collective.
Yeah, I like Union too.
I also like Union.
Something with weave, says Nightpool 4-2. I like where your head is at.
The web. The collective
web is not bad.
Commonwealths are really good. I live in one. It's awesome.
You do live in a Commonwealth.
You live in Massachusetts. Yep.
What happened in this planet to make things good? Is there something that we can
Everybody who was a giant asshole just fell into a coma.
That's rough for them. They didn't get better. They didn't become.
They're okay. They're okay.
So there was a giant facility somewhere of just all of the assholes.
What happens so they weren't on the internet anymore? And
what if they wake up one day?
I mean,
maybe that's what happens. Maybe things go bad.
Look, here is what should have happened on that show that I really super didn't like. What was the name of that show? I really like the second season. Whatever. Left Behind. The show where they're all the leftovers. Okay.
Leftovers.
What should have happened is everybody who's just a gigantic asshole just disappears. They're gone. They're just gone. That's all. And there's nothing to explain it. There's no scientific or religious explanation.
Okay.
And they're just gone. And so people who had good ideas and cared about other people were elevated to positions of power.
Yeah. Sounds like that would fix that show.
Someone says the Leftover Collective. Someone says the Soul Extension.
Soul Extension sounds like a strip of highway we've been trying to get built for years.
The Democratic Socialist of Earth.
I like that. Democratic Socialist of Earth.
The Blessed Union of Soul.
You want something.
Go ahead, Rob. What were you saying?
No, I'm just saying, you want something that we will we will fight on. We will die for this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. That's exactly it. Cat Doctor says the Solar Commonwealth.
How about just a more perfect union?
Well, we're not perfect. We're always going to be doing.
Well,
it is also a band name. The Socialists, yeah. The DSS, the Democratic Soul Socialists, the Endless Orbit, the Collective Better, Pax Humana, Might Multi-Union, the best weapon in Destiny.
Nice.
The Harmonious Union, the Tai Young Commonwealth, Murdered Soul Suspect, yeah, of course.
Oh,
of course.
Good job. I like that.
I like putting solar in the name, for sure. I think I'm close to... I like Soul here a lot. Waterfall Sweet says, maybe just pick something. You haven't met me. You haven't met before. I love names, and it has to be right.
Solar Commonwealth sounds good. I like it.
Yeah, the SC.
Yeah.
Solar. Yeah. Can we do solar as the adjective form? That way it's not just like...
As the Stellaris Commonwealth is too on the nose, right?
It is. It is, but you know what movie's good? It's Stellaris. Stellaris is good. I kind of want an adjective here. What type of Commonwealth is it? Other than a solar one.
Commonwealth?
Like, is there a good word for aspirational that we can fit in here somewhere? Let me open up a thesaurus. Like, it is the Commonwealth of our dreams always, right? It's always something we're yearning for. It's something we're constantly working for. It's not something that's already finished. It's something that's ongoing. It's something that's...
the dream solar Commonwealth.
Something in that vein is something I would not... Yeah.
It's like Barbie's dream house, but for collective...
Right, for collectivism. Space. It's like ambition, but without the feeling that you're going to set all your enemies on fire, you know?
Yes. Ascendant. Somebody
the
in chat says Ascendant.
The Lofty. Lofty isn't bad.
Lofty is good.
Lofty's just a little too...
Yeah.
You know?
Unifying, somebody says? Progressive Commonwealth?
I feel like we've...
Unity is overrated as a goal. I mean, we've got Tate of Austin explaining that. So.
Yeah, to Jaden Smith, so...
The Transcending Commonwealth?
Transcending is actually interesting. It's better than Transcendent.
Yeah.
Aspirant isn't bad. Ideal is a little too clean. So is optimal. Conceptual?
Sparkle tone, that's funny.
Conception, no.
Too bad.
No.
Oh, no! I do like Ascendant. I do like Ascendant and Transcendent. Transcending.
I like transcending more than... I like things that are active. I like things that are for us, for this. We're not arrived yet. Do you know what I mean?
Somebody saying strive? The striving?
Striving is also a dope adjective.
Yeah.
I kind of like... Because this will be what they refer to us as in communications, where it's 7 strive ships were destroyed or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Good.
Which is kind of good.
That's very good.
Blooming is also not bad.
What about redeeming?
Redeeming?
Oh, because we fucked up in the past.
Because we fucked up in the past.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Until all the assholes just disappeared.
Striven is also good. Striven is a really good adjective.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think.
Aspiring?
I think I've been won over by striving or striven.
All right.
The SSC.
There it is.
The Striven
I like that.
Solar
SSC
Commonwealth.
is very good.
Which also
very
means we can go to our ships.
Striven?
Is that the word? Is that
the right form there though?
Let's figure it out.
It is in space.
Did we already strive? Is that your fear?
I mean, it works. Yeah, it works.
I think it works.
Yes.
And that means that they're going to refer to us as a culture as the Striven.
Like that.
All right, so the thing I definitely want to change really quick is go back to that names list and make this the SSC. The SSC caster, not the SSC, not the II, whatever. All right, so there's our name. We've sat on that. All right.
Find it. I mean, there's.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the stream.
Yep, that's it. That's it for us today. No. There's our space communism right there. What else do we have? We have some pirate stuff. We have some, some peace symbols. We got like a torch.
It's kind of nice.
We got all sorts of cool.
Oh,
this one's kind of nice. I kind of like this.
I like that one
a lot.
It's like a peaceful hands are holding up the Saturn kind of.
I like that.
Also a bit like a rose.
Also a bit like a rose. Yeah.
Rosy.
Do we like this red color? Do we want like a magenta? Do we want like a
Ooh, that looks nice.
Green? Like a pink.
That dark red.
Like
that
this
very
one
dark,
right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
With black in the back. Do you like this like the inside of the circle, or do you think? Yeah, I think that's the one to go with, right?
I think that's good.
That's not
good too.
This is good too, actually.
That one's good.
Let's do this. I like this. All right. Almost there. I'm gonna pick these new ships because they're new. I'm just gonna skip past that.
Cool.
And we already have Ladybird. Oh, well, here's a question. What is our ruler title? Is it Chancellor?
I think Merkel kind of spiked that one.
Yeah. It's an elected leader, 10-year period.
Gay space communist.
That's long, and also that's supposed to be everybody in the future, right? So like, that's not the ruler. Representative isn't bad.
Mom.
Chief Striver says Mo. Aspirant's really good.
That's
the
perfect.
Aspirant is really good. All right, cool. I'm gonna switch over to male just to make sure they both say aspirant. I think that's still fine, and I'm gonna remake that lady really quick.
Some non-binary options.
Me too.
Cool.
It's the gender doesn't do anything, so we can actually just use they them. You know what I mean? Like these characters don't actually have any.
Say they. Yeah.
All right, I think that's us. Let's go over it one more time. The Striven Solar Commonwealth from Earth, continental world. Here's our spaceships. We are humans by default. We are communal but quarrelsome, intelligent but deviant, and we are strong. We are direct democracy. We are environmentalists and mechanists. We are fanatic egalitarians, and we are materialistic.
Okay.
That's going to be it right now.
That sounds like an okay place to live.
All right, save.
Yeah.
And done. So.
Hell yeah.
I think we should probably drop down to a large size. I'm playing a huge game now, and it's just like it's a little too big, But I want to make sure that we have some people around us. I love a spiral. Spiral is like my go-to for sure. I like a 4-arm spiral.
Oh yeah.
And I raised our starting AI empires a little bit because we only get 6. That's like not that many. I want
get more.
I want to go like 9 to 18.
Oh hey.
Yeah, somewhere some people.
Somewhere in there. I'm gonna lower the Fallen Empire. You know what? No, I'm not. Fallen Empires are cool. Fallen Empires are like they used to be huge sprawling empires, and now they've kind of receded into themselves. Marauder empires are pirate empires, which are a new thing. And those are, I was saying, Danielle, there's new piracy stuff. You can negotiate with those ones. You can pay them as mercenaries. You can make sure you're not fighting them. There's a chance.
Talk to them.
There's a chance that they're going to roll up into like a mega empire and just flatten us, but we'll see. And everything else, I'm going to leave as is. In terms of everything else here. So let's jump into it. I think.
Let's do it.
Empire placement random. Yeah, random. The option there is random or clusters. Clusters guarantees that you start near somebody, but I'm
what are the gateways again?
So, these are new. Here's like some of the new stuff.
That's the thing that replaces the...
Yeah, so it used to be... You'll notice one of the things we didn't choose was what type of engines our spaceships use and what type of weapons they use. It used to be that you decided, are they hyperlane spaceships, are they wormhole spaceships, or are they warp speed spaceships? Now, everything is a hyperlane spaceship to begin with, which means that there's a real geography to space, because at the beginning of the game, every empire moves through the same kind of highways between different star systems. Eventually, you can unlock technologies that change that, and 2 of those are gateways, which are these special giant gateways that are part of a single network that will teleport your ships around the entire galaxy, and wormholes, which are paired. So there's like one wormhole spits out somewhere else.
Danielle and I know from wormholes.
Oh, okay. We sure do.
All right, so I'm gonna leave those at one time. Like this is like the normal density of all this stuff, basically.
Okay.
I'm going to not have advanced neighbors on, which means that...
Yeah, I can't deal with that right now.
No. So, all right. Are we ready to do it?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm so excited. We're going to have an excellent space time.
Yes. Laser Messiah says this is possibly the best change. It really is. All right, starting a new game. As you see here, there's a giant Death Star thing. That's new to this expansion. There are now, like, mega super weapons.
That's for pacifism.
There is a pacifistic super weapon in this. It bubbles any given planet so that they can never leave, but it doesn't kill anybody. It's brutal.
That's really awesome.
Dude, it's awesome,
God,
but it's
fantastic.
so bad. All right.
I want it.
In the aeons since the first primitive human communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Earth, our civilization has spread and prospered. As our technology progressed to a level that allowed instantaneous communications, our inefficient nation-states merged together to form a true democracy, with every citizen having a say in important decisions. Now, after the yes, magically. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane network, the finest minds of the striven Solar Commonwealth have finished development of their first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp.
Greetings, Chancellor.
I'm going to turn off this tutorial robot. That was really good.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That's really good. All right, so let's just get a little map of like where we are in the galaxy all said. All right, so we're galactic north. We're kind of like right in the middle of this one spiral right here, which is interesting, I'll say. I was really hoping for an Australia start, you know what I mean?
Are you supposed to be able to see the star lanes like this?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Totally. You just don't know what's on their ends. But yes, you can totally see even things like, oh, there's a nebula over here called the Yathmore Shroud. But we don't necessarily know what's on the other ends of any of these things. Like, and in fact, you don't get to look into the Weeping Ghost Nebula.
Sign me the fuck up.
Yeah.
So what I was really hoping for was to get into like one of these nice little clusters that was just going to be just us. Do you know what I mean? Instead, we're at kind of a major thoroughfare. What I'm seeing is four different connections between our arm and the next arm in, and one back to this arm out. And we'll start looking around and seeing what's where. But because that's
once we've secured those connections, then we can have peace.
Then we can have peace, exactly. So this is like a huge change. So again, for Danielle, who you haven't played this game, it used to be that if you had let's say you had a star here, or you say you had an empire right here on the opposite side of this, if they had wormhole technology or warp drives, they could just like jump over and hit us, right? But now they have to come down one of these lanes, which means, hey, we know where to defend. We know where to cluster our stuff and where to draw our lines at. And so that change has made this such a more tactical and interesting kind of game in terms of strategy in a way that it just wasn't before, which I really like.
God. Laser Messiah says, what I'm seeing is Space Poland. Which,
yeah. Here's home. Here's the Sol system. Cool. You'll see that there are some icons around here, right? So you see, for instance, Mars exists and is shitty. We can't live here necessarily, but we have 2 physics research coming in from it. Physics is one of our 3 researches. There's physics, there's society, and there's engineering. And in fact, let's jump to those now and decide what
the
three genders. And what we're researching, and look at who our scientists are. We have Moritz Braun, who is our chief physics engineer. I think I'm going to make a quick call here, and I'm going to like make some quick decisions here, but we're going to slowly unfold what those decisions look like as we play. That way we don't get stuck on every decision, you know? Yeah. This is basically like, hey, you have some choices of what to research. Instead of a traditional huge tech tree, you just kind of get these kind of cards pulled from a deck, and then the deck gets shuffled, and you get 3 different cards to pick from on your next thing that you research. Some of your options will unlock future things. So if we research fusion power, that is going to unlock a bunch of different things in the deck of possible things to research. I'm torn a little bit between that and the physics lab. The physics lab is just going to make all physics research better when we build them. But I think I'm going to actually start with I'm going to start
with... Do the lab. Goddamn, do the lab.
I'm doing the lab. Society...
Teach the man to fish.
That's true. I'm going to actually go here. I'm going to go with monthly unity +5 so that we're immediately starting to get that extra unity going. And it gives us extra extra edicts to work with.
Maybe we could be less quarrelsome.
Yeah, exactly. And then Hadar, also each of these people has special things. So like Maritz is going to live for 25 more years than they normally would. Akshara researches new worlds technologies very quickly. So if there's ever a thing that has this like flag, they'll be able to get that more quickly. And Hadar is like, what is it, industry. So like, for instance, the engineering facility will research that much quicker than somebody else will. So let's just drop on that. And then I'm going to do some real basic starting stuff, right? So here is the SSC Zvatstar, which is our construction ship. Yep. I'm actually going to zoom out to the map and say, hey, you should build all of the mining stations you can across our home planet or our home system, Start getting some of that stuff going, and then when you're done with that, you should I don't think we have any more money after that, so it'll be fine, but we'll get some research stations going too.
What is the currency?
So there's a bunch of them. That's a good question.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Yeah.
Energy credits. Energy credits are an energy-backed currency accepted by all spacefaring races. You can get them by building stuff on our planets, like power plants. And then also there are mining stations all around. So there's like, this Neptune, we're going to mine the gas around Neptune or some bullshit, I don't know, to get energy credits. So energy credits tend to be like currency, like money. That's what lets us set a standard of living. That's what lets us set a couple of different things, right? Minerals are minerals. They're materials, and we build with those. So for instance, if we wanted to, say, build a new ship, it costs 145 space minerals, right? Okay. Now, building something might also, having a fleet will also cost a certain number of energy credits because you're paying to keep the lights on, you're paying to keep people employed, etc. Once you have that ship, that's like regular upkeep, but the actual creation costs minerals. And then food is what you need to make more people. When you're on a planet, so like if I go to, I just pull it up here, the surface of Earth, if I hit unpause for a few seconds, you'll see that another person, one of these people, will show up in one of these two slots where there's no one right now, and that will represent that, like, oh, the population is expanding further in Earth.
I see. I see.
Each of these is a population unit, which means that, like, they're kind of, think of them each as like a person, but also just think of them as like representative of an entire like demographic subset of people, right? So like, right now, you're not going to see much differentiation because everyone is we're at the start of the game. But like, oh, actually, you'll see a little bit, right? So this person is materialist. This person is egalitarian. This person is materialist. This is a robot. And so they all have like different priorities, and over time those priorities will drift. They'll be influenced by the other cultures in the world. They'll just drift away naturally from what we have because of our starting traits. As you recall, we are I don't know even where those are at this point, but I guess they're a species thing, right?
They're in there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in there we are quarrelsome, and we're deviants. So there's a 15% greater kind of drift from what our natural ethics are.
Gotcha.
You'll see there are robots here right now. They're not. These are just robots. These are not conscious beings yet. Eventually, they might become that way, though. So we'll see. And also, while I'm in here, let's just bump this living standard up. What do you think? Right now, it's decent living standard. We could go up to social welfare. We could go up to utopian abundance. We could go up to academic privilege, which looks a lot like it's the same as utopian abundance, except it's all right. So let's go over it real quick. Decent living standard is just average. It means everyone's like, no one's getting a bonus to happiness or anything, but no one's getting a negative either, which is what you go down to if you go to like basic subsistence or non-existent.
Like what we have. Yeah.
Right. We are probably, I think we are probably decent living standards. There are lots of people on the Earth.
Us, I meant like on Earth.
On Earth, that's
like
what I mean.
Earth as a whole.
I'm saying
in real life.
I'm saying Earth on a whole is probably impoverished conditions or basic subsistence. We are lucky to be living in decent living standards, like the three of us, comparatively.
Yes, I agree.
If you're really lucky on Earth, you get social welfare, which in this case is it uses some more.
You live in Sweden.
You use more consumer goods, but it's happiness plus 10%. Utopian abundance is happiness plus 20% and 1.5 consumer good use. academic privilege is what I think we should go with, which is happiness plus 10%. So it's not all the way up to 20%, but it gives us better like output on all of our research. And right now, that's a big deal. So at the very beginning of the game, we really want to get out ahead, and so I'm going to suggest that. Everything else is like the same because we're not really doing any of this shit yet, so I'm just going to close this and move on. All right.
There we go.
And the other thing I want to do is I want our spaceship to start exploring. So, Danielle, which direction should we start going in? Just generally.
Oh, well.
Do you want to just like get everything around us, or do we want to go in a single direction and just start exploring? What do you want to do?
I'm in favor of keeping it all together at the moment.
Okay.
Let's look around us.
So
let's
just
get everything around us.
Do like a little bit of like a circle, basically.
Yeah, let's check out the neighborhood.
All right. So then, Andrea Brown, who is piloting the SSC Ambassador science ship, is going to start doing a little surveying all around us.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Eventually, we'll get a technology that's just a button that I can hit that says "Go explore." But until then. Do this little personally designed waypoint loop system just
That's
around
nice.
all the stuff kind of just around us.
Yeah. That's right, Andrea Brown.
I'll go out a little bit. Out, let's go out to here and then come back in. Ooh, hey.
Here we go.
I think that would be all of the orders that I can't do any more orders than that for her. So, all right. The map is now, or the world is now going. You can start to see some spaceships moving around. Going off and doing things. It's a really pretty game. It's like really gorgeous. You can now see as they build stations. See these like little drones fly out. These little like mini ships fly out and start going to work on things like this mining station that's going to start mining from Venus, I guess.
So cool.
Most Swords in the chat says there's a mod that gives you auto explore for science ships. That's a must-have for me. I dig that, but you get it kind of early. You get it early enough that it's not the end of the world. Why is this not letting me advance my speeds? There we go.
I was going to say, I've been reading a lot of the Expanse books lately.
Sure.
So a lot of this is feeling very expansy. And I dig that quite a bit.
Fair.
Digging it.
All right, so we have some construction stuff going. I'm just going to zoom out, and I'm just at super fast speed right now so that we can kind of blow through things. Ooh, Altair here. What a weird star.
It's like a red dwarf.
It is. It's a Class M star. The most common stars in the universe, often referred to as red dwarfs. Their low luminosity means they are difficult to observe with the naked eye from afar. Although they typically have an extremely long lifespan, red dwarfs emit almost no UV light.
Construction complete.
Thank you. Resulting in unfavorable conditions for most forms of life. So what the science ship is now doing is like going around and saying like, hey, what's there? And so what we've learned is, hey, we can get more energy by building some sort of mining station around Altair. We can get some energy from this gas giant. We can get some science research by studying this planet for some reason. I don't really ask why. Just, the scientist said, go over there and you can probably study some stuff. Probably.
That's the scientist,
That's what the scientist says. Exactly. I'm going to have our construction ship continue to build some cool stuff. And I'm going to let the science vessel get a little bit more around us just so we see what's out there. But there's another big change. And Rob, this is probably important for you, which is previously your little sphere of influence, which for us is this little kind of pinkish, purple, magenta circle.
It's not the pear shape that's going on here?
It's not the pear shape. That's okay. Kind of what's visible
complete.
Via what we've explored so far.
I see.
The purple is like what is our Commonwealth. Now, it used to be that would just kind of grow naturally based on where we had things, right? So we could build, for instance, a science station that was within a certain set of distance, and that would, like, expand our border naturally. Now it's a little bit more binary than that. So what you need to do now is you have to say, hey, go build a starbase there. So I'm going to send our construction ship to go do that now. And once you have a starbase, then you can start building, like, research centers and stuff.
Oh, hey,
Andrea leveled up. What did she get? Let's see. So she used to be careful. Now she's careful, and she's a psionics expert.
Oh, hey.
All right. I don't think that we're going to ever see any use from that, unfortunately. I think we're really far away from psionics research, but...
hey,
Yeah.
So is there a downside to building that starbase?
So no. So there are, I mean, yes, to some degree, right? Which is you're spending resources to do it. And you're setting up a border, right? So there's always like, hey, if there's something on the other side that wants it, you being closer is going to lead to negative feelings or something, right? But what there is there's a range of what starbases look like. Outposts are the default one, and they're just kind of a flag in the ground, like hey, we're gonna do some stuff here. We're gonna build a research base here. Don't fuck with this. But they're not very defensive. They're not growing anything. They're not really shipyards or anything like that. Those are a special thing. Those are like higher tier star bases, and you only can, by default, you can get 3 of those. And outposts don't count towards those. So like when we colonize another planet, or like let's say we did want to lock down one of these like bridges to the other arm, we might want to build a more complex like actual starbase. So like this one is our home one. This is Sol Station. Let's zoom in on it. Let's zoom in on it. This is Sol Station, and it has like a shipyard, and it has crew quarters, which mean that like it's cheaper to keep ships docked here, basically. We can have another slot here, and so we could, for instance, add a trading hub, which just means that like more civilians can come hang out here, and that's going to increase our daily or our energy credits, or defensive stuff like gun batteries or missile batteries. Or we can add an anchorage, which means we can get more ships without going over what our current like total ship number is. But I'm going to say we should just build this trading hub. Things like that help out a lot early on, and I'm not too worried about getting attacked within the first few years or whatever.
Okay.
As we continue,
do we have any defenses at this point?
Yes, so we have Strike Force Titan. Let's recruit an admiral really quick for Strike Force Titan. Alicia Mendez, Fang Pan, or Juliet Laurent. They each have different abilities. They're all each different ages, which really only matters because the older you are, the greater your chances are of dying.
What is the... Okay, is there like a particular life expectancy?
I believe it's 80 is when it starts, when you start getting your death chance raised. You see it right there? It said, okay. Oh, actually, wait, look. It's different per person. That's interesting. So Alicia doesn't even start to get death chance until she's 105. So she's definitely going to be around for a while, whereas Fang Pan starts to get death chance at 80, and Juliet starts to get it at 80, which is interesting. I think that's So that's because actually Alicia has a specific skill that is resilient, which lets her live longer. That explains that. So it's 80 is for humans. This is an interesting like choice, right? Like Fang Pan will get more experience quicker, but will live less long, probably, because she has the adaptable trait. And then Juliet has unyielding, which means that her holes are stronger, her weapons are stronger, but she kind of doesn't want to retreat ever, which is a big difference in this update. Also, Rob, they got rid of they got rid of like stacks of death. In strategy games, there's like kind of a couple of ways you can do military like groupings, and in Stellaris for the first 2 years of this game, the way you did it was just make the single biggest stack of units you could, the strongest single army you could, and charge it forward. Now they've limited to the degree to which you can do that based on your admirals, and also I think based on upkeep also, and they've made it so that instead of just being destroyed in battle, your ships will retreat once they start taking serious damage. There's always a chance they'll retreat instead of being destroyed. And so unyielding is kind of rough because it means that like her ships and her fleet will have a less chance of retreating here. It's tough. I don't know. I'm leaning Alicia. Like I feel like I want someone who's going to be around for this whole era. You know? Who's going to see everything as we go out into the stars for the next 70 years. So I'm going to add her to Strike Force Talon. And so now, yes, we do have a little bit of a defense force. It's very small.
Pretty low combat value.
It's very low combat value. But in my last playthrough, we're kind of okay for now. I'd like to start stockpiling stuff.
So, quick thing.
Yes.
Have we already queued up that starbase?
Yes, that starbase is just about done, or just about to get started. Why? What were you going to say?
No, we want Corinna.
Way more.
Corinna, like, as soon as possible,
yes,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's so much more useful, so I'm actually going to just queue that one up right now, because look, six minerals, 6 energy, and then also 2 society, and engineering research, a little bit better than this one here. So we'll send that over there. It'll all come together pretty quickly. We have a tradition available, because here's the last. There's 2 more currencies I didn't explain to you, Danielle. There's influence, which is political clout, and that is what you use to make outposts. It's partially what you make to use to make outposts. It's what you do to do edicts. So, like, for instance, we could spend 200 influence. We only have 31, but if we had 200, we could issue some research grants, which just up research speed. We could encourage political thought, which increases the chance of ethics shifting more. So, like, maybe the country like moves into a bad direction. We could be like, hey, we're going to spend a lot of money over the next 11 years to help guide people into opening their minds into different directions.
We're gonna buy a whole lot of ads on Facebook.
Exactly.
Yep.
What's interesting is like it's not make them more like you want them to. It's shift in general, which is weird. Or like this one would increase the speed at which we discover stuff. And that might be one early on if we end up with a lot of influence that we'd like to pursue.
And it's half the cost.
Totally.
So, yeah.
And then there's unity. And so unity is what unlocks traditions. Traditions were added last year, and these are the ideals that you want to go for, right? And what happens is you get kind of 5 things in each of these that you can get that are all bonuses. Once you get all 5, once you unlock the thing and then get 5 of them, you then get an ascension perk, and those are pretty big bonuses. Like each of these is kind of a small bonus, and then getting them all, big bonus. I'll go over them really briefly. Expansion is all about making making colonies grow faster and getting more colonies quickly, and kind of spreading your borders. Domination is all about like becoming a real empire with vassals and with like other kind of keeping everybody in line once you have a big empire. Prosperity is about money. Prosperity is about getting money and like making things cheaper to keep up. So like, hey, your ships cost less or your ships and your star stations cost less in money to keep up. And like, hey, your trading outposts to do more stuff. Harmony is about your leaders living longer, about your populations growing more quickly, and about people being happy.
Okay. That's a nice one.
That's a nice one, yeah. Supremacy is about military power, like full stop. It's about like having military power and also kind of like engaging people in that way. Like having a rival gives you benefits when you go down the supremacy path. Diplomacy is what it sounds like. We need this if we ever want to form a federation with other nations, for instance. Habitability, it lets everything be easier for other species. So let's say you hit a desert species. Dynamic ecomorphism means that your planets are easier to live on for other cultures, which is an interesting one. Discovery is science and technology and research. My gut says harmony is where we should start.
Yeah.
Rob, what do you feel like?
Harmony's fine. I like discovery too.
I like discovery too.
We are materialists, I suppose.
We are materialists, it's true. By default, the adoption of one of these 2 things, and we'll dip into multiples as we play, by the way. It's not just one forever. This would get us research speed earlier, and maybe that's the better one here. People are happy right now, right? Yeah. We don't really need to, we've already achieved our internal.
We haven't had time for deviancy to really fuck things
exactly.
up.
So
Mom, Dad, I'm a fascist now.
Oh, no. That hasn't happened yet, so I think we're okay. So now it's less of a chance that anomalies will kill our scientists when they look into them, and there's a better chance that they'll find anomalies to research. So those are good things.
Okay.
Those are good things.
Right, I like that our first tech was basically like lab safety requirements.
Yes.
Like maybe actually wear your PPE.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take a look at Earth and actually see if we have any more people coming. So yeah, we have another person coming here, another pop unit here. And when they show up, they're going to want to be able to research something. This tile gives us a single physics research. Thank you. I forget what we were... Oh, a trading post. That's what that was. And so I'm going to just start building a science lab there right now, so they'll get more of that. And then I'm also going to start clearing some of these tiles. So like this is sprawling slums. And clearing here, I think, means addressing those slums and making them more livable, is what I'm going to say that means. I don't think that we're just
So we're not just building like Olympic stadiums?
No, no, I don't think so. I not given our fanatic egalitarianism. Yeah.
No.
And so I'm going to get that. That's important to get early. I'm also going to get this energy one. Eventually, we're going to clear all of these, so I'm not going to spend too much time with them. You know, we're going to get rid of these industrial wastelands. That's no good. Let's see. Okay, so...
That's what we're going to build the stadium on.
On the industrial wasteland, exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
so you're repurposing stuff.
It looks like while going through this asteroid belt, Andrea Braun, rather. Wait, do we have 2 Brauns? Oh, do you think that they're related?
Yeah.
We have Moritz Braun and Andrea
now.
Braun. Do you think they're like siblings? Do you think that they're like in a relationship?
So.
Are they married? Like, what do you think the sitch is?
Oh, that'd be kind of sweet
Cousins.
if they were like together, like one's exploring the stars.
Yeah, and one's
cute.
back home. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Okay.
I'm down with it. What were you gonna say, Danielle?
I mean, I said they were cousins, but like,
okay.
It's okay. You know, maybe we can change the story. We can change the story.
we can't have both of those stories.
I agree.
Okay.
It's fine that we change the story.
Okay. So
we're the masters of this galaxy.
That's true. Andrea says that this is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. Let's research this. There's a 5% chance that this could be a failure.
Very badly.
But she's careful. And we have discovery traditions. We have this down to 5%. It's fine. She's going to figure this out and hopefully find some cool shit. Let's unpause.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's scanning. Trying to get a better shot here, but I'm failing to because I'm not using all of my controls. There we go. Fender bender.
Fender bender.
Well, the crater in question was most likely the result of regular meteorite impact. The complex patterns in the resulting depression originated at a lot later time. Science officer Andrea Braun argues that the surface-level patterns are not the result of an impact collision, but are not the result of an impact, but a collision. One between asteroid JX4915 and some unspecified orbital installation or ship of alien make.
It was aliens.
Ooh,
that's a good modifier. Holy
Fucking
shit.
A.
That's
let's
plus
clean the shit out of this.
That's +9 engineering research. The Striven Solar Commonwealth is abuzz with news of the alien remnants studied by the SSC ambassador. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but at least we are not the first to be so. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna definitely.
We're not the first to be alone.
We're not the first to be alone. I'm gonna leave. Yeah.
Did you end up canceling that outpost that we were building?
No, it's here. It's here now. I canceled.
I think you said Altair was already...
I did. I canceled it so that we would come over
call.
here and quickly do this one. So now I'm gonna have this one.
Surveyed.
All right, awesome. Good job. Way to survey. We'll be there in a minute. And as you can see, because we don't have like a lot of bases, this is kind of 2 different zones of influence running at the same time. Yeah, Westwright says, boy, Striven is a really good sound, man. This is why we do it. This is why. All right, let's get some new something new here going on. So we can build afterburners, which make our ships faster inside of combat, basically, or like inside of a system. Building speed increase, just a flat 25%. Things get built quicker. That's nice. Oh. Or machine template systems, which let us modify our robots, basically. I think I'm going to go with building speed increase. Even my robot-loving ass thinks it's a good idea to just, like... Even my robot-loving ass thinks it's a good idea to build stuff faster.
Yep.
You heard me.
That's a robot-loving ass answer.
Tile block removed.
All right. Additional mining stations have been constructed. That's good. So she has... I guess we just did that ourselves. But each leader has a certain, like, set of goals, basically. And so for her, she was like, oh, I'm definitely going to get more mining going. And we've done that. And so now it's like it's a better chance that she can get reelected. In fact, let's peek here really quick at the upcoming election. In 70 months, it's basically election season already. In 70 months, there's going to be another election, and the people running include Lady Bird Batgirl, who is still running on an off. In fact, everybody is like, we got to go mine stuff. So everyone's platform is the same.
This is weird.
It is weird. Give it some time. There just isn't a lot of information for people to start, campaigning on. At this point, is my guess.
Like Cold War missile gap bullshit. Where it's like, damn it, we are falling behind on the mining.
Exactly.
If elected, I promise to double our mining. Yeah.
Well, I'll double it and a half.
Anomaly discovered.
All right, another anomaly.
Oh,
life signs from the inside of this asteroid. Yeah, let's research that one.
Life sciences.
It's great. There we go. That's what you want. You want that view right there.
Oh,
There's a big close-up of an asteroid.
Trying to see
asteroid
ass.
There it is.
Technology researched.
Asteroid fauna.
Whoa.
Hell yeah. Several life signs. Colony of large burrowing worm-like lithophores within the rock. I think they eat rocks. Awesome. Cool.
That's really cool.
We also unlocked our physics lab. Nice work, us. It has to be this, right? It has to be a flat 5% bonus to research. Sorry, Blue Laser. We'll come back for you later. For now, one day we'll do something with blue.
We might just skip
lasers.
that standard entirely.
Yeah. So now we can upgrade this building. So we have engineering facilities and physics labs now. We just got that big engineering boost from that other one. So I'm gonna go with physics here.
Get that physics.
I'm gonna do the same thing here for now.
Proper physics.
I hate you. I'm going to move this upcoming population to this mineral one and build a mining network on it.
I have to say, one thing that I'm finding very interesting here with all of this is that it does seem like life sciences, medicine, biology, et cetera, are somewhat less important, I guess, than physics and technology. So is that's... Well, I am obviously not super familiar with the genre, but is that like a typical...
What I'll say is, like, that stuff will change as we get deeper into the routes, because I think there's a gap, kind of, in what's interesting in sci-fi shit. So, like, biological research, medical research will pop back up once we're deeper into these tech trees, and you'll start seeing things like, everybody lives longer, or, like, psionics is all biological stuff, right?
I see.
But, like, in this opening gap where it's just like, okay, we don't want to give people stuff that makes them seem immortal right away. It's a lot of, like, basic engineering, hard sciences in that sense. And then social sciences, again, things like political stuff. But, yeah, physics and engineering will eventually start. In fact, actually, I think part of it is that society is where biological stuff ends up being. And so you're going to see it mixed with diplomatic and stuff like that in there with the same life sciences.
Which is interesting, right? That's an interesting choice to make, to me, I suppose.
Alicia Mendez now has the fleet logistician trait, which I think means it's just like she's good at... Things are just cheaper for her.
She's good at giving orders, figuring things out.
Ship upkeep is just lower. Oh, we found our first planet that we could theoretically live on, except it's a fucking tundra, so no thank you.
Construction complete.
All right, making our construction happen here.
Ooh, look at that. Alpha Centauri.
Ooh, interesting.
You know how I feel about Alpha Centauri to begin with.
That you are a fan. All right, I've queued up another starbase. Oop, another anomaly. What? Oh, okay. I thought that... Oh, wow, that's a high failure risk. I think we should save this until she gets a little more experience under her belt, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. There's Alpha Centauri, all right.
Oh, hey!
It's got a weird cat on it.
Oh, that's cool.
What's the other planet there?
It's Alpha Centauri 1, which is... we have not yet surveyed it. We're about to survey it now. That is habitable.
Get that colony ship.
You're ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I'm. Like, our destiny is out there in the stars.
I see. All right, let's see. So yeah, here you go. Genome mapping, growth speed plus 10%. Okay. That's in here. You know, eco simulation, farming subsidies, for instance, and better farms are in here. But so is adaptive bureaucracy. So is ground defense planning. So there's a kind of a big dump of stuff in this one. I think growth speed plus 10 again. All of these like flat bonuses I try to get very early on, because the effect is a little bit greater. All said.
I see.
System surveyed.
So what do you think, Rob? Do you think we? Oh, 1 second.
Whoa!
We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific communities and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life form we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. We could say, like, no, and that just gives us, like, a flat influence bonus. But I'm going to say yes, which opens up an entire, like, event chain, basically.
Oh.
That's just like, hey, can you go look for 8 more habitable worlds? And, yeah, we should do that anyway, right?
Yeah, and maybe we should consider building another science vessel then?
Yes, I'm with you. Let's do it.
But after colony ship.
You think you're ready to go right now?
Yes.
Oh, wait, do we not... Yeah, we do. We do. You build those on planets, I just remembered. We don't have the money yet. We don't have the resources yet for a science ship, but we will get there, or for a colony ship. We'll get there soon.
It'll take too long.
I think we'll be fine. I think we can get there. Here's what I'll do.
OSHA has to
take months.
Everything on that ship.
Just for you, Rob, I think we can prioritize getting a starbase there, so that we... or do we want to... Because we need a starbase there for it to be ours.
Oh, you can't just colonize without a starbase?
Correct.
Okay. Then yeah, we want that.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going down this path. Let's increase that survey speed. To boldly go. It also means that our science ships can avoid combat more easily, just in case we bump into something.
Wait, so I think we have the money now.
Oh, do we? Okay, to start building that ship. Colony ship. There it is. It's underway. So yeah, once this construction is done... a large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Barnard's star at some point during the previous 1,000 years, which was a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found here. Nice. It's not that nice. It's fine. It's fine. +3 is fine.
Take it.
Exactly. All right, so I'm actually going to send this construction ship here, so that we can put down our space outpost.
So we're gonna hang out with this cool space lions.
Oh, someone says wait. Yeah, no, I think that they've changed this. I think you need to put down an outpost before you do a colony. What was that, Danielle? Sorry.
Oh, just if we're gonna hang out with the cool space lions on Alpha.
I would like to. That sounds cool to me. Yeah, they changed a lot of stuff recently.
Researched.
Oh, more tech. All right, research is faster now. We can get this colony development speed, or we can get this survey speed, or shields, or a fusion reactor. But I think I'm gonna do survey speed just so I can get this automatic exploration, so that I don't have to say exactly where these ships should be looking.
Construction complete.
All right. Oh, we have our ship. The colony ship SSC Brotherhood.
Love it.
And yeah, so I think we actually need to properly... Yeah, you can only colonize things inside your borders already. So...
Okay.
So once this construction ship is here now, it's going to build this starbase.
Is it going to make a Dyson sphere?
That's in here. There are Dyson spheres in here.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, that's like endgame tech. Totally.
Oh, that's so cool.
All that shit is in here. It's just like, it's a long path to get there, you know?
I see. Yeah.
All right, we're about to have Alpha Centauri under our...
complete.
There we go. And now, just for you, Rob. What are we leaving this named? Wait, where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is. Are we keeping this thing named Alpha Centauri?
Yeah, because I think... So, I'm really curious what the one with the anomaly is.
Yeah. That's a moon.
Look, this one is the habitable one, though, to start with.
Yes.
So, like, we could just call this one Planet.
You just want to call it Planet?
I mean, that's what it's called canonically in Alpha Centauri.
In Alpha Centauri? Is it just called Planet? I like it. Let's do it. Planet. Or colony ship.
Damn it. planet.
Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on planet. This temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first human city on an alien world. A great day.
System surveyed.
All right, let's get people going.
So
over the next 50 months, it will slowly become a real colony, basically.
Do we have another science vessel under construction?
We were about to, but we had spent all that money on other shit, so boom.
Yeah.
There we go. The Asperity class ship is now under construction. While we're here, we should build a mining station.
Yeah, how good is that planet in Sirius?
Let's see. Oh, that's another. It's about the same class. It's all right.
Technology researched.
Oh,
Construction
we should be
complete.
very cautious about overextending ourselves, is what I'll say.
Yes.
So we're not even close on that, are we? Kind of torn here. None of these really move me that much.
I mean, there is a one of your favorite flat bonuses. I know, but it's not really much of, though.
That's the thing. Is are we about to start? You know what? Maybe we are. Maybe it's time to start building up that fleet a little bit.
Well,
this is good because
storage capacity actually ends up being valuable if you ever hit a bottleneck.
And we will hit that. I just don't know that we're gonna hit it quite yet, but I think maybe even just for this better mining network, it's worth it.
We do a lot of mining.
We do. That's true. Just
our people love it.
Our people love
They're
mining.
into it.
All right, we need a new research. We need a new scientist here for.
Okay.
What can we recruit? Let's see. An archaeologist.
Tell me another story of Harlan County.
Oh my God. Rob, just for you, I think I'm going to put this classics major in. I'm going to recruit Ishan Swami here, who has anomaly research speed plus 50% and fail risk minus 25%. Holy shit, they're great.
Send them straight to that dangerous one.
I suspect it will be. I actually think that you need to be a certain level. Maybe not, actually. Let's see. Change scientist. Ooh, we've encountered some form of alien vessels.
Whoa.
Let's see what they look like real quick.
Encounter and be cool.
Yep, enigmatic spacefarers. People are
Yay.
ending a chapter. Let's see what do they look like. I haven't seen them. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's like a spaceship. That's like a real spaceship.
That's not what I wanted to say.
All right, we have a 6-month research assignment here to research them. Let's see what happens. That's a science ship right there. Holy shit. Normally I run into space crystals or whatever first. They're close if they're this.
They're coming right in.
Yeah, but they're also going to start scanning stuff. It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
We have
got the scopes out.
Yeah. Let's see what happens if can we research this one yet? 50% risk is too high, Rob.
Yeah.
He'll get there. For now, I'll have him start to do some other surveying.
Do they die in a failure?
They can. They can.
I see.
Yeah, it's not great.
Okay.
But this does make me maybe want to at least get Sirius on lock. Yeah, in this early phase, keep getting these research points. Okay.
Construction complete.
There's so much I want to do, and we don't have a lot of stuff, unfortunately.
An alien empire is
all right.
out to us.
Here we go.
Ooh.
After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the consolidated Zatrakpor commonalities. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent.
I'm glad.
Let's cross our fingers that they're... Oh, fuck, this sucks.
They have cool faces.
Oh, I got bad news. Consolidated Zatrakpor commonalities is a despotic hegemony. They are slaving despots. They are authoritarian and fanatic materialists. They say, do you want to do a voice for this? Does anyone want to do a voice for these
We are the Consolidated Stockpile Commonality, minions of the One. We do what? Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology. These goals or not, we trust you will remain amicable neighbors.
Great, perfect. I'm just gonna say we should pursue true equality. Do not stand in our way. Ooh, that's harsh. That's big. Oh boy.
Well, look. Do we want to tip our hand just yet? Like, I mean, look.
You're right.
We're gonna take these people. Like, look, things are not gonna end well for the consolidated commonality.
They're gonna get a little more consolidated, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Space dust.
Right. That was exactly. We've much to gain. We all have much to gain from this encounter. Yeah. Or I could be like, Lady Bird Batgirl speaks on behalf of us. That's like really showing
she's there.
That's why she's there. There we go. The news that we've encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace.
Good.
This confirms what we've long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. Yeah, I'm gonna go lock down Sirius just so that we can...
Yep.
Just
careful here.
Be clear.
And then we should get...
Oh boy, what do they got?
Oh!
Alright, so here's one thing that we know that they have. They have a species that has, like... There's a planet here that we can't see because we haven't scanned it. But the map is telling me that they have, like, a primitive civilization in there. Also, God, they've built a lot more than us. Very quickly.
Yeah, but they're jerks.
Yeah, I know.
They're space jerks.
Alright, but this is going to make me... You know what? I think it's time to get a second construction ship going. We really need to get growing. We got to get grown.
Anomaly discovered.
Research that, please. Rob, it sounded like you were about to say a thing.
No, I'm just wondering, like, is one reason they're ahead of us, like, we're playing on fastest a lot? Are we using all our time as efficiently as we should?
I could drop it down to less than fast. It's just on a stream, chances are...
Right.
You get it, yeah.
But I am wondering if their decision cycles are just much more rapid than ours, and that's one reason they...
I think it's mostly that I'm stopping to explain things instead of just playing optimally without talking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get it.
I play fastest regular, so yeah, you're probably right. My shortcut on my mouse is not working.
Oh!
That's fine. That's fine. We didn't lose anybody in space. We've intercepted a distress call for a ship in orbit. We should definitely actually look into that.
Updated.
I'm pausing also a lot, Rob. That's a thing to note.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we should definitely have Andrea deal with this.
She's doing great.
She is. Let's find the ship, please.
She has a cool life, I think.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's actually
start.
start.
What's our other survey ship up to right now?
Also surveying some stuff.
Okay.
Oh wait, are they both in the same? Are they both in the same place? Yeah, they're both in the same place, but that's fine for this one moment. In the meantime, I'm going to go. We need more influence. Fuck. We'll get there.
Special project complete.
The crew of the ship has been found dead. What is more disturbing is that they appear to have been killed by some highly advanced brain parasites, which infest them and drove them mad. Thanks to Science Officer Andrea Braun's findings, we were able to protect our own crew from being infected. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That PPE.
All right, the election is underway. We will get to that in a second. For now, I need to reset up some science directions here. Have Andre go this way. I wonder if they're going to shut us out of their system. Also, I wonder if... Oh, that is not in their borders. Good.
Yeah. Just get right in their faces.
I'm working on it. Alright, this should be enough to at least find out what's on the other side of them, you know? And also, we should try talking to them. We have a little bit of commonality. Maybe we can ease them away from their grossness.
We like science, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Respect first.
Alright, let's just do those.
So I know you guys have some other stuff you're doing this afternoon.
Yeah, we should start to wrap up shortly. I'd like to maybe get that next colony going, maybe, and then we'll call it then.
Yeah, let's colonize Sirius, and then...
Yeah. So right now, this is a pretty even split. People like Ladybird Batgirl, but they also like Andrea Brown.
She's doing a great job. Yeah.
Of course everyone likes Andrea Brown because she's out there having adventures and doing stuff.
Exactly.
She doesn't have to deal with the rulership stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a write-in. I'm surprised Andrea's running. She's busy commanding the SSC ambassador.
I think she'd rather be out there, to be honest with you.
That's what I say. We could spend 50 resources to just support one of these candidates, and maybe bump things in our direction. But let's just leave it up to the people.
All right, leave it up to the people.
All right. So what's this other construction ship doing? I want to start getting some stuff going here. What is this one doing? It's building a starbase, right? Okay, so then you also go build this starbase. All right, we don't actually have enough influence for that, but get over there so that once we do, you can.
System surveyed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start building another colony ship.
Very good.
And that's almost together. Good. Everything's moving. Maybe not as fast as we might want, but everything's moving.
All right.
Is it time to start maybe getting a few more Corvettes?
Oh, yeah.
We'll put 2 in. Put 3 in.
All right. 3 Corvettes. Can you explain to me?
Log updated.
Oh.
Andrea won.
All right. Well, that means she can't be out here, though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
come on.
So that means we need to assign a new leader. Which means we need to recruit a new leader. Which means we need to spend some money. All right, what do we got? None of these people are what you want here. Because, all of these people are good, at-home researchers. Yeah. Not out there researchers. I could put Moritz out there in Andrea's place, and then replace.
I kind of
they
like
never
that.
get to be together.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
That's the tragic fate.
That's it. I'm gonna reassign you, and then I'm gonna recruit.
No, research. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna
3 days
recruit.
together since they got married.
I know, it's wild, right? Particle physicist or computing. Let's do computing.
That's why they work.
There we go. All right, now we're good to go. Look at that, perfect. Computing. It's gonna go great. Meanwhile, let's Hey, aren't these the ones that are blocking stuff inside of Alpha Centauri right now? Is that correct? Am I making this up? I'm so sorry. Inside of Planet. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that research that unblocks those, or lets us unblock those. Survey Bat says, put the Psionic on social. We can't. The Psionic is the president now.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so let's see what is her...
I would love it if that went in some weird directions.
Wouldn't that be great?
Seriously.
No modifiers.
Magneto is now president.
Right. Ugh. That would be very good. She ran on that mining. I
love metals. We must mine more.
What are her ruler traits? Food. She's good with food. Lots of people are going to have food.
That's important.
It is.
Construction complete.
There we go. Construction complete. Now, right, you can now continue surveying, please.
Her husband.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Her possible husband.
Sure. We're not sure.
Possible cousin.
It's hard. It's hard to say.
Entirely sure.
Tile blocker removed.
Good.
Okay.
We need so much money. We should talk to them real quick and just see what we could get from them.
Wait.
We could form a non-aggression pact right now.
I was gonna read the line.
Oh, go for it.
Translation software activated. You may speak now, human.
I was thinking about a non-aggression pact. I was thinking maybe we should just hey, what if we don't fight for a little while?
Yeah, that's good.
It'll increase their trust of us too.
You want to secure peaceful relations with our commonality.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Rico. I shall consider something.
You got it. Here they've sent us back a thumbs up.
We cannot stand either of us stand away from war. We're great.
Have the consolidated Strakpor commonalities been drinking?
They may have.
Did they make a packy
run? That's how we get through the space day.
They're trying. They truly are trying.
They're doing their best.
Need 7 more influence.
Translation might not be perfect either, to be honest.
Totally. That's just science. That just happens sometimes, you know?
Like, you think you just agreed to a non-aggression pact, and they're like, we've achieved their unconditional surrender.
Waterfall Sweet says, slaving mushroom people loved this post. Fuck.
Oh.
Wow. We're not agreeing with them. We're just saying we're not ready to go to war quite yet. This is definitely, Schmeggy says, I forget, is Stellaris a 4X game or not quite? It's definitely a 4X game, but with a little bit more grand strategy than, I think, what is traditionally in these games.
I really wish people hadn't started spamming the portmanteau husband into the chat.
Me too. Mods. Someone.
What if that's part of the
Nope.
regal culture?
No.
Technology researched.
Nah.
You know, one of our greatest presidents off.
I'm aware. Things are in the past. Do you want to improve our hull points on our Corvettes? It's a flat 100+.
Sure. We have a bunch of them. I might as well.
Right. That could be the thing. That could be the thing that, if, for instance, a war did break out.
Are we a dinosaur shape?
Technology.
Kind of.
A little
like
bit.
a beaver, like a big old tail.
All right. We got our first faction founded, and we're about to get our next colony ship ready. So, Governor Andrea Belletti. Who the fuck? Oh, that's the governor of Earth. We haven't actually.
Andrea Belletti.
A friend of yours?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Back from the North Providence.
There they are.
Andrea Belletti.
So they've been the governor of Earth this whole time. We just haven't really dealt with them. They seem all right. They seem cool. They are good at they have an agrarian upbringing. They were raised around hydroponic farms, so they're kind of a farmer.
Need a lot of hydroponics. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay. They have formed the Free Citizen Convention, which is seems to be very egalitarian. They're a progressive faction. They desire non-discrimination with existing.
I should be able to smoke whatever I grow from my home.
That is what it seems like that they are all about. Their issues are anti-autocratic, which means a nominally elected government will please the free citizen. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Free movement, which means that populations can move wherever they want. We can't resettle them, and we can't prevent them from moving around. Reproductive freedoms. Make sure that no one in our empire is subject to population controls. That's happening. And they're anti-caste. This is a great faction for us. This is just a good thing.
Andrea here.
Andrea was like, hey, do all the shit you're already doing. And we were like, yeah, on
more
it.
Mining.
and also more mining.
Keep it up.
All right.
Our people should be free to dig treasures out of the good earth.
And grow their own weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Both. That's your own treasure.
Well, once you haul it out the mountain, you just like string UV lighting arrays.
God.
And
I'm gonna go global energy management. I want more money. And then we're about to send this new. In fact, I think we have it now. The colony ship SSC Cultivator is gonna go over to Sirius and plop down.
Somebody said hotbox the cavern.
God, that's very funny. Colonize planet. Put you right here in the middle. A new name for this one, for Sirius Prime. Thoughts? Oh, is there a cool modifier on this planet that I missed? Shit, I missed it. Oh, what is it? Ooh, Titanic life.
Ooh.
The life forms of this planet are built on a massive scale and can be incredibly dangerous, even without meaning any harm. But it means that there's good society research here.
Planet Big Boy.
Planet Big Boy.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Oh.
On its way to colonize Big Boy. Once it gets there is when I think it becomes Big Boy. Alright, zoom out to the map here again.
When Big Boy has seasons?
I think Big Boy's going to have a lot of seasons.
Does it mean it's Big Boy season?
I think it might.
Okay.
Cat Doctor says, Big Boy works. I was just going to say weed, and then in parentheses, underlined. Fair. That's fair.
Very good.
I'm going to advance speed just a little bit so that construction ship has stopped doing things. Can you build a thing here, please? Actually, is there a better place to go? Let's see. Actually, first things first. Let's get that engineering. Let's get those research stations going. Ooh, Moritz has an anomaly here. Let's do that.
Okay.
Did we ever do that one research thing that was? Like,
the one that was.
I think we must have. Yeah, I forget what it was even. Oh, and here it is. Here's her. Sorry, her. Who's our leader again? Andrea. Right, Andrea Braun. Her goal is to build 4 mining stations. I think we're gonna be fine.
She won that lobby.
She did. Know? She won the mining lobby. She said, she was like, I've been there. I've been to the stars. I know where all the good mining stations should go.
Exactly.
And that's not, the thing is, like, she's not wrong. She is the one who knows that.
Under the previous administration, I had to leave so many asteroids and planets unmined.
Unmined.
Just no sitting mines.
There. Just sitting there. Exactly. You know, start building those mining stations right now, actually. Abandoned amusement park, that's cool. That just gives us a bunch of engineering stuff. Regards to humans, it looks like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse yourselves.
Oh.
Good.
An alien amusement park.
We found an alien amusement park. It's very cute.
Also on a potentially strategically significant planet.
It's true. God, that's true. We need to start thinking about this.
I'm just saying that is a good, like, what is it? Cocktile or Chocktile?
Chocktile. Yeah, that's an important. That's an important location. All right. Oh, another encounter. Gamma aliens. I would love to go out on another alien encounter that's not bad.
Who are they?
I mean, let's even see what they even look like. Here they are.
They look like space wizards. Look at that little portrait there.
That is a space wizard right there. That's also the ship of a space wizard right there, if you ask me. All right, only 3 months to research these ones.
If there's a voice, Rob, I think you should do a space wizard.
If they show up and they look like the opposite of space wizards, that would be really funny.
That would be very good.
But you should still do a space wizard accent.
System surveyed.
Well, fuck.
Oh, yeah!
Of course, this is what had to happen. Certain irrational and criminal elements in our society have left Earth to seek an outlaw's life.
This is what you wanted, Danielle. Are you happy now?
In the reaches of space. In a display of surprising ingenuity, these brigands have heavily modified and weaponized a large number of civilian starships. Our civilian shipping lanes are now being raided by this improvised starfleet, which identifies itself only as the Void Hunters. A prompt response is needed.
We built all those Corvettes, but here's the bullshit. I almost guarantee you the Void Hunters are at a higher tech level with better ships than we have right now.
So I've dealt with them in my game, and it's been okay. They're attacking us right now. Cool. They have a 196. We have a 219. Oh, yeah. I think we roll through, and
we have a commander.
Oh wait, are they like?
Can't talk to them.
They're okay. I'll wait. Let's see what happens.
No, I'm just asking you.
No, these ones are not the talky ones.
All right, then shoot.
Okay. I'm gonna engage now.
I mean, I believe in self-defense. I believe self-defense is a morally.
Here we go. I'm gonna slow this down because it looks cool.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Doing some strafing runs.
Drive by.
Lots of. You'll see also there's a mix of kinetic and laser weapons now. Before you only started with one.
Very good.
Does our
we are winning this fight.
Spaceport have combat value?
It does have a little bit, so we could have fought them closer to the spaceport for sure. And next time we can do that.
We got this.
I think we got this.
Yeah.
Now, if this were the perfect game, I could A, date the space pirates, and B, recruit them so that we could actually use their invaluable skills and resources for the betterment of our society.
I mean, these ones. I imagine. Like, think about this. We know what our society is like, right?
Yeah.
They clearly have bad intentions. Otherwise, they would have already joined up with us. Like, we're not
know about that.
Playing Earth. We're not Earth. We're not Earth. We're not our real Earth that's bad. We're good future society that has deviance and self-checked criticality built into it.
Yeah, that's true, but nothing's perfect.
I know it's not perfect.
What if this space pirate was, didn't have enough mining in their upbringing.
There's plenty of
what if that's what it was?
There's plenty of mining opportunities in our space lives.
When they grew up, there weren't as much.
I'm saying,
not until Andrea took over.
I'm saying, what if these are the pirates who heard about our shitty fascist neighbors and are like, oh, we want to be more like those? That's my thought.
I understand. Like I said, you're allowed to defend yourself. I just wish I could recruit them. I would like really want to see, like, are you really an asshole, or did somebody just wrong you?
I get it. I'm telling you, the fact that they were running to attack our home planet suggests one of those two things.
I know it does. I know.
I'd be happy for them to go leave and go build somewhere else.
Hey, maybe there's like a young, engineer on one of those ships who wasn't really in it for the cause. They just kind of, were running along, and they could, like, fix our spaceships.
Let me tell you the joy of abstraction. That's this person right here. We recruited them. We did it. Look, they're gonna go work on this cool farm now.
Yeah.
Growth as a mechanic is a very abstract thing. We don't know where these people came from.
That engineer is on a farm, Danielle.
Okay.
In New Hampshire.
In New Hampshire?
In New Hampshire. I'm gonna send our ships back to heal.
That's the name of that planet, is New Hampshire.
That's where they're from. They're from New Hampshire. And everything's good there. I don't even have enough minerals to fucking build a mining station.
Alright, so we've won our first space battle.
We won our first space battle. We're about to meet our second... Oh, did we meet them and they're bad? Did that happen?
Space wizards.
Oh, it fucking happened in the background and I didn't even notice it. Where are they?
Oh no, because Rob needs to do the voice.
Okay, let's talk to the Kassar. I fucking can't believe our neighbors.
Yeah.
Rob.
Slaving despots. Okay.
Are you gonna do the voice?
You gonna do a voice for the Kassan star regime?
We are receiving you, human. How can the Kassam star regime help you?
Like nothing. Like nothing is actually how we can... I can't believe we have two fucking shitty neighbors.
I have an eye for talent.
Oh my god. Here's the worst bit.
I'm a slaver. Talent matters a great deal to me.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
It's ridiculous that of our two neighbors, we have to choose which one is better, and it's these ones. It's these weirdos here are definitely better.
Trade?
Because, like, these ones are fanatic authoritarians. These ones are only a little authoritarian. They're just a little authoritarian comparatively.
Here's the thing we have to prepare for.
Uh-huh.
What if they ally?
That's why I'm saying what we should probably actually do.
Oh god, like,
is start
we
to
should get on their good side first.
Yeah. I was like, hey, let's what if we start sharing our communications and like an active sensor link? Just so you can see what's around. Actually, I don't want to give them that. Let's just talk about we shouldn't do communications either. Because I don't want them to know. Can we do a research agreement? We could. How about just a research agreement? 10-year research agreement.
Some of that research is going to go into slaving people.
Fuck, you're right. Maybe we just don't... Can we not work with them? This is it, right? Like, are we going to appease their bullshit? Here's a question. Do we know that they actually have slaves?
Okay, now you're grasping.
If they are slaving despots...
Have you seen slaves? Have you? I don't know. Without first-hand observation, how can we really know?
Maybe they're Maybe they're only authoritarian because they really like the monthly influence bonus and not the slave resource production.
Yeah. Yeah. Their first...
Someone says you can click on the planets and see. Can we actually look at their planets and see what their populations are or their pop units are? Because we haven't actually seen the surface of their worlds, right? I'm gonna see if we can at least see what they have.
See the chain gangs from space.
I want to see if I can get their active sensor link, and I'm just gonna buy it from them. That way, it's just like, hey, are you fucking around on those planets? I'm not gonna give them anything else. What's $60? $60 is nothing. I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to be able to see whatever the fuck that they have. And also, I'll be able to see whatever they have, generally speaking.
Okay.
See, like, I now see the rest of that they've begun to colonize. Alright, yeah, they have lots of slaves. We can't work with them ever.
That's tons of slaves.
They have, like, more slaves than not slaves. No, they don't. But that's bad.
It's not great.
That's not
However,
so... Now let's look at the birds.
Oh.
Here's the thing.
Oh, there's another fleet here. There's some sort of...
Maybe they're radical liberationists.
That's my... Who?
Nope, not these guys.
Nope, these are space bugs.
Space bugs?
Rooting for the space bugs now. That's cool.
Yep.
Oh, this sucks. Someone says check their species traits. That's the first way to start walking down a bad line. Let's see. Few species.
Wait, are we checking whose traits are we checking?
These are the space slugs.
These are the space slugs who are tropical preference, adaptive, rapid breeders, and sedentary. So they move slowly from planet to planet, but they breed real fast and they fuck a lot and they can live on a bunch of different planets. And here's the thing, we might want to close our borders to them. Can we do that as fanatic egalitarians, or can we not?
I think we can.
I think we can.
Yeah, that would have been xenophilic.
Right?
Yeah.
It was fanatic xenophiles?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's close our borders to...
See, this is exactly why we were not xenophiles.
This is literally exactly it, right?
Like we were like, but what if, just by chance, we ran into people and they weren't cool?
I'm gonna close our borders real quick. But does that also... Will that begin to push us towards war inevitably?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it probably will.
All right, here's another... Okay, wait. Here's the thing. I'm gonna walk this back, because here's the thing. Right now, we're offering anybody who comes to our shit full citizenship, right? If the Qassam come, if the Zatrakpor come, and there's a chance that they show up, and oh my god, the Qassam are fucked. The Qassam they're less happy unless they have slaves. They need to have slaves to be happy. But here's what I'm gonna say. What if you're a Qassam who hates slavery, or is a Zatrakpor who hates slavery? We need to have our borders open so that you can come here and live with us, right? What if you are an escaped Zatrakpor? I'm not going to say no at the gate.
That's not who... But as far as we know, we're early in the game. I'm not sure those pops exist that have substantially deviated from their core beliefs, which is that owning people is rad, and I'm sad unless I've got a slave. The first immigrants we would get would be slavers, and they would be like,
I thought perhaps
radical egalitarians.
Yeah. I thought you were wrong, and then I noticed that these ones are all part of the hierarchical Union faction, so...
Yeah.
A lot of case systems.
Okay, so two points here.
Yeah.
First is that it is okay to exercise strategic patience with regard to the consolidated Zakpar or whatever, in the name of preparing for what is likely to be a
devastating war. Yeah.
Yeah. So we do want to make sure they do not form a pact against us, which means for the moment we have to grin and bear it.
But it doesn't mean we have to lean in, right?
That doesn't. However, but the other thing is, at this stage, I don't think we could win a war against both.
In fact, if you look, we can't win a war against just them. They have a superior power. Their fleet power is overwhelming compared to ours.
Yeah.
Now we could try to grow that, but I have doubts. My hope is that they fight each other. They don't know about each other yet, which is a huge, interesting thing.
Is there spying? We could sow the seeds of doubt between them?
Yeah, but only by being not in the way that you're thinking. You're thinking, and that's the thing I think this game really needs. Is I would love to be able to put a spy in and start literally running, false flag operations to try to sow the seeds of violence between the two, but and such. But the only way to do it really would be to become friends with one of them, and try to get them on our side. And I don't want to do that with them.
Jordan in chat has a really good point, saying that slugs and birds are natural enemies.
True.
After.
True facts.
That's a great point.
True facts.
Good point.
This is a tough one.
So I think really our top priority here
Yeah.
is a posture of strategic patience and conciliation with our neighbor here to the west.
But not friendship, right? We're gonna build this
push
trust.
Comes to shove, lean on friendship.
Oh, I just want to meet some new friends over here. That's all I want to do.
But the other thing is, while we exercise that policy, we should probably crash expand.
Yeah.
to a defensible border.
Yeah, very quickly.
Which I think.
I mean, so that's a thing we can actually do here too, which is like, I can start to build other types of stuff, right? Like I could start to build right here. I guess we already have our station here, right? We could upgrade this station once we have enough money into a more defensive position. That would actually make it protected.
Well, I don't. But Sirius is not like. So where I see the.
Yeah, where do you see the biggest? You're looking here and here.
Yeah, because those
here,
are sort of the entry points.
It's
yeah,
Phonic.
Like,
it's Use Galore.
What's south of you here?
Like,
are there any other ways that they can get to?
So to the immediate west, no. Everything from the west, including Kassar and Zatrakpor, have to come through this spot, this spot, or this spot.
Okay, so you have your choke points, right?
Yeah,
so...
there were those 3 choke points that we could lock down. Then, I guess theoretically, Kassar could move all the way east and around, but that's a champion level move right there. But I mean, hopefully there's other people down there too.
Right, but we should sort of decide on what is our western border going to be here.
I mean, it has to be all 3 of them, right? It has to be Use Galore, Phonic, and this other one, because otherwise they're going to come through the other ones. At the very least, we have to lock them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the problem here.
That's what my very, honed out instinct says after playing so many hours of these games.
I know, yeah, you're an expert.
And also, we should have somebody exploring out to the east.
The east,
just so we can
so that's where I'm gonna
strategic depth.
Yeah, that has to be our next step for sure. All right. I think on that note we should wrap, right?
Well, do we still have time for the other thing?
I don't know that we do at this point. So we might.
Yeah, maybe we should just punt on that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I want to message Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Because if there's a hard stop at 6:30, I'm not sure you're going to get through that conversation.
No, me either.
Which, if we end up punting till say like next week, there's a good chance that
you'll have. All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
That might be even.
Oh wait, we got a communication.
That might be the best strategy here.
Oh, they want to see. They want a 15-year active sensor link. What do you think?
Who does?
Well, one of the slavers. Well, they let us spy on them too.
The good slaver or the?
No such thing. Nice trick. Good hustle. Good test. So basically, we would see everything that they can see.
Is that worth the risk? Well, once we have our borders in place, is that worth the risk?
We already have their active sensor link, right?
Oh, you're right. We do. So fuck it. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. We don't want you to know where we're building shit, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. We need so many more resources. We need so many more resources. I'm going to just really try to get us up on mining as quickly as possible. I think that has to be our big thing here. God, they cost so much. I'll speed things up a little bit. Someone notes that the birds only have 1 planet. Like, we could just win. As we don't have an active link with them necessarily, so we don't necessarily know that. But
boy, that is bold. We could effectively end. This is the rare chance we could end our Stellaris stream on day 1 if this goes wrong.
Or we could end tyranny.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Someone says swoop and take out the birds. The thing is, we spend so many bucks, so much money on this fleet, and if we fail, we're left defenseless.
And also, that fleet is now... Oh, it has recovered, actually.
It's recovered. Yeah. We have not been researching... Oh, well. There it is.
Wow.
Oh, boy. We could get...
Oh, my God.
We could start...
This is the moment.
All right.
Like, let's
consider it. We have to make that decision right now, because otherwise we're going to start spending more... because we have to spend that money somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Here's the other consideration. How likely are the slugs to come in and help the bird?
None. They don't know each other yet. They still don't know each other at all.
Oh shit, okay.
That's the thing.
Now's
They're
the moment,
about to.
then.
I just saw their science vessel head that direction.
Okay.
Now's the moment.
Someone says you can totally outproduce them.
Can we get, I'm thinking like get a full run of new Corvettes as quickly as possible and go all in.
Yeah, let's do it. I've never done this kind of rushdown strategy before. It could go totally wrong.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a beer.
Get one. Get a beer.
Bring me one.
Yeah, exactly.
Laser Messiah in the chat says, it's Earth's role to extend democracy throughout the galaxy.
Look, sometimes... Oh, God.
I just want to see what we could be doing here.
Subjugation?
Yeah, so this is a new system I've not fucked with at all, which is... Okay. We don't have any Casus Belli on them, right? So we can't just roll in. Yeah, and I don't know that we have Liberation Wars. Wars waged under the regime. We don't have any animosity. Is there a thing that I can do?
Wait, was there...
So this is the new thing, is there's new... You can't just like, oh, we're at war now. You have to make a claim, right? And I don't know yet how to do that. I haven't like learned this new system yet.
All right, hold on. Was there policies? Do you have to declare a rival first?
That's one of those ways I think is yes, we could declare them our rival, and that would let us do the humiliation. But that doesn't win us anything. That war goal would just be to make them feel bad, which doesn't actually do anything. What we need is. Subjugation is, what do we have to do? Attempting to diplomatically subjugate the target will grant subjugation. So that's what we could do.
Okay.
We could also do, adding a claim to one of the target's systems will grant it. Is there a way to do that, like, through this stuff? Claims? Alright, here we go. Okay, so claims cost influence, it looks like. Okay. So yes, we could, it's not letting me add that claim. Oh, we need more. I need 87 more, and then we can add a claim. Hold on.
Quick question, because somebody's asking, somebody pointed this out. Can we go into our civics, our government policies, and change what our
war stuff is? Yeah, totally. So our war philosophy right now is actually just unrestricted wars.
Which is liberation, though.
That's less. That means that we... so right now we could declare them rivals, and that's enough for us to go to war over them.
But we can't be like, you have slaves. Death.
I mean, that would be making it harder for us to declare a war, and we could do that. Someone says we could force them to ban atrocities as part of your war goals. Huh.
Is slavery considered an atrocity within this game?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so yes, I could hit plus here. I can't because I don't have any enough influence. What I'm not seeing is someone says, look at that part, the second part of Liberation Wars. Yeah, I get that, but that would limit our ability to do other types of wars, right? Like maybe it's okay that we switch to that for now. Like I get that would replace the rivalry casus with So our ethics are night and day different from theirs. So we would have it. Yeah. All right.
We would just have it.
All right. Do you want us to do this? We'll be stuck with this for 10 years, to be clear.
Hell yeah.
All right. We've switched. So now let's just see if we talk to them. Declare war. Impose ideology. We did this. Oh, let me just advance the clock a little bit, maybe?
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. That bird's pissed.
We adopted that. It's still not going to let me click this. Let me make sure it actually stuck. 1 second. Liberation Wars.
Can we demand they change? Can we send demands first?
That's a good question.
Like, hey, knock off the slavery, or
make claims, declare rivalry. I don't see anything here. Someone says you have to be rivals.
You still have to be rivals.
But we're not neighboring, so we can't be rivals. We're not close enough.
Oh.
That's
you have
fixable.
To expand your borders first?
Yeah, I could just grab this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, we got all this grants us a little more time to prepare.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like,
yeah.
I think that means that we might want to consider expanding our border more aggressively in their direction.
Yep.
Like,
I'll put one here, maybe, or we
sorry,
already
is
know.
that the clue system?
Excuse me?
To the north of Ivarum? Is that clue?
Yeah.
Yeah, the clue system.
Right it has 3 endings, but you never know which one.
Exactly.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, so let's pick one here that's like we could go all the way into. We can do we can try to own this crossing, you know.
Yeah.
We need to actually look at it first, though.
Well, let's also think about fortifying those borders as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
While we do this part.
Yeah, I mean,
have that in mind, shouldn't we?
We should. That's what I'm saying. Is like, where else should we? We could build right now on Cocklasite, but I don't know if that's going to be close enough to be counted as neighbors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still think we should maybe take that spot. So, oh fuck, who did I just move? I didn't mean to do that. You keep going up here. You keep surveying that. Construction ship, you come on down here and build a starbase, or move here at least. We really need more influence. It's killing us.
Yeah. How do we get more of that? How do we...
That's a thing that we can get through different research things. There might be some buildings we can build here. Let's see.
Okay.
I don't want to build there necessarily, but there are buildings that we could be building. Let's see. Does it do influence? No, that does unity, not influence. I'm also going to actually move you to a different place. Let's put you here. I could just build a robot here to start immediately mining for us, so I'm going to do that. Gotta get mining going. Alright. Earth is mining alright. Mercy says, so wait, did we lose that past game with the SSC? Nope, this is it. This is still that. Still going. We'll still be going, yeah. Get that mine up. Oh god, I'm gonna go fast again just so we can start getting resources.
Technology research.
Oh, and researched. Alright, that's useful. I don't just want to fall into the trap of going all full defensive mode right now.
Right.
I think maybe this selective defoliants, we should keep clearing things out. It's probably still a good idea.
Let's see. So,
all right, I have enough to do this now, I think. What were you gonna say, Rob? Nope, I don't.
So do we need more mines?
Yes, we need more mines so badly.
So do we want to go? Can we get something? Oh, but we're still bottlenecked because of influence.
We're still bottlenecked because of influence. Exactly.
Yeah. Because I'm
so
looking
just
at
trying
Parkion, which has a decent mining.
Ooh, yep. Keep researching. I'm trying to make sure that we're getting everything out of what we already have. But you're right. Procyon would also be good. One more tick, and we can do this one.
Construction complete.
There we go. And hey, there's Planet. There's Alpha Centauri.
Planet!
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was the. Sorry, that was the.
Would mines on this planet count toward our goal?
Yeah. No, I think they might be.
Or is it only deep space mining?
I think it's towards our influence goal.
Yeah.
I think it's deep space mines. Let's see.
Yeah,
mining
stations.
Yeah, so I'm building a new one of those right there. Yeah.
Great show.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Alien mural. While conducting scans of Vanico 1, Science Officer Moritz Braun and the crew of the SSC Ambassador discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They've not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text.
Situation log update.
Yeah,
fascinating. Go
for that. You're right there. You're right there. Just do it. Hey. You're right there.
Somebody in chat made the very point
Construction complete.
Wow, the star's awesome.
Here. We need expansive mining.
Technology researched.
We got a new faction happening.
Oh.
I'm gonna fuck around with technology really quick, but client development speed not bad either. But is it time for blue lasers or better shields?
I mean, how?
We're about to go to war.
Yeah,
so...
but the question is though, will we be able to roll these improvements out in the fleet we have?
Probably, yes.
Probably, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
do we want better shields or do we want better lasers? They do less. So the question here is really, what do they have? Because if they have good shields, then the lasers aren't going to do much for us. And if they have good missiles, the shields aren't going to do much for us.
Okay. Well, is there any way of researching that?
Fighting them.
I see.
Or
okay.
active
there's no way of preemptively finding that out.
No.
Okay.
Unless
do we just see them lurch toward each other?
They have done that. Look, they are right next to each other now. Yeah.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. In the meanwhile, the Association of Higher Learning has formed itself. Scientist Haidar Alafash has formed it. And what do they want? Let's take a peek at them for a second. AI allowed. Good. We're doing that. Bleeding edge. They want to make sure that we are ahead of the curve with tech, so they're happy with that. Science without borders. They want us to sign more research treaties with other empires. Synth envy. They want more robots. We don't have any domestic equivalent of some of their robots, I guess. But they're not negative because of it. They're just not super happy because of it. And they're happy that we're doing traditions of discovery. So that's fine. That's nice because we're going to get more research from that, or more influence from that. So overall, still a positive one.
Okay.
I really want to go get... Alright, let's grab this one.
Hostile fleet.
Oh,
sighted.
fuck. Not right now.
No.
They're attacking Earth again. I am going to let them get a little...
Is it the birds?
No, it's the pirates again.
Pirates.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crystalline asteroids, huh? Huh.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
System surveyed.
Alright, I'm going to kill these space pirates.
Threatened.
Yeah, there we go. Now there's also the backup from the station. So. Also, my phone is ringing. I'm going to hang that up. I'm going to set a new... We didn't decide on any of these, did we?
We did not. I mean, I think shields are a great idea, personally.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'll roll the dice there.
All right. Roll the dice.
It is. It's kind of a dice roll.
Yeah.
All right, they're not a very powerful force. This should be fine, especially this close to the station.
Pirates, why can't we talk? Pirates.
That's the thing. If they wanted to talk to us, I'd be happy.
Us, man.
I think they're working for the fucking space slavers over here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
We're working for those space burbs.
Someone says that they believe that it's actually cheaper to build star bases close by. That might be true. That looks like it's true. It's fine. We're gonna win this fight. Fight's basically over now. Alright, yep, dealt with. Let's repair those ships. We can get rid of these blockers. Minor mandate failed. There we go. Get that unity.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's start clearing these off. We have the money. Money we got.
Man, I really want to claim
Venetia. I know. It's so far. It's good, but I also want that.
It also steals that, but it also gives us a hardboard.
I mean, it doesn't, because we still need... Yeah, that's the thing, is we still need Uzaglor.
Construction complete.
Alright, can we now declare rivals, is my question. No, I still think we're too far away. Yeah, we can't. That's alright. This helps us at least lock down this one pathway in. So yeah, you're saying you would love to start building. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is cheaper for us now. Now that... Yeah, it is. It definitely is cheaper.
Okay.
But hey, Cochlosite's not a bad thing to have.
Construction complete.
And now we have... I think everything inside of our borders is now built up in terms of mining stations and such.
Good.
I'll move somebody up to Vonico. Oh, is there a research project there for you to do
Special
still?
project
Yes.
complete.
Oh, this is the mural. Staggering amount of data. It's oh wow, that means it's a really good science place.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stuff for promising leads. Look at that. Whew.
We need it.
Yes, I grabbed Cochlosite. That's us. That's us. Our governor is now better at oh boy.
Oh no, Belletti!
Yeah, he's turned some substances to get him through the stress.
Belletti!
It happens, you know? Sometimes the stresses of the world, you're in a position of power. I'm not judging you. Alright, I'm gonna send this person...
Who could have foreseen that hotboxing yourself inside a mine could take a toll?
Who could have said?
Belletti!
Who could have said?
Oh.
All
I'm
right.
very upset, actually.
Yeah, that's no good.
Oh.
Yeah, the problem here is I would love to start getting these places that have like maybe it is. Oh wow, why does Procyon cost so much to get an outpost there? It's 75. Is it always 75 minimum? It must be 75 minimum. Yeah, it must be 75 minimum, and then more the further out you are. But we need those mines. We need to keep getting money, or we need to keep getting minerals.
Minerals? Money? I don't know. There's gotta be a third M.
Yeah, so that is the base. Whoa! Wait!
Hey!
Stop everything! What
Wait.
the fuck? We're going here. Are you kidding me?
What happened?
God damn.
What happened?
It's
really
for
mined the shit out of this
gigantic
place.
crystal minerals. Holy
Hell
shit!
Yeah.
We're going there.
Get
Pause.
Some mines.
Go here. We need a bunch more. But that's like incredible. Space torpedoes. Or better armor.
Armor seems good because we can just slap that on the ship.
Yeah. Doing it. Just slap that on that ship.
Minerals, money, and murder dads. Thank you, Jordan Mallard.
Riftside says, Austin, this is a very evil system. What are you talking about? This looks fine.
What's the problem
As
here?
the name of it? Something evil or something?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, we should come do this thing also. Is a thing I just realized.
Planet colonized.
Hell yeah, Sirius is up and running.
Is it the pentagrammic arrangement
Big boy.
of the mining?
Oh,
Maybe. Who could say? Really? You know? Boy, I wish you didn't need to spend money to make money, but here we are.
I don't know about this space capitalism bullshit.
It's resource spending. It's not, you know.
Yeah, well, people who live in a capitalist society made this.
It's fair.
Therefore.
Well, I mean, we actually do need to like stamp stuff out of metals, though, and
abandoned life pod. Open the pod. Withered remains of a reptilian alien, clad in a resplendent uniform. Small picture of another individual from the same race.
Oh.
Possibly a mate or revered leader.
Oh. Or
maybe
both.
husband.
You could be married to a revered leader.
God damn it. Level 2, what are you?
Hostile fleet sighted.
Are you serious right now? Why are you fucking with us over and over? Oh man, they're stronger this time.
They're starting to get.
Alright, it's time to...
Now we need to huddle.
We do need to actually... See, the thing is, we should be seeking them out to kill them, and we are not doing that. I'm gonna build some more Corvettes.
Yeah.
Okay, Corvette time. Alright, this is something I was gonna ask you.
Yes.
Both. What does Corvette actually mean?
It's a ship class. It's a small ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Nothing.
as far as what the origins of the term are, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Because I had only really heard of Corvette in sci-fi and as a car, and
and they're all going from the same origin.
Relatively smaller class of thing that's relatively small. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Thank you. I also learned what a fit was today.
Construction
You did.
complete.
I used the word fit in a post,
surveyed.
and you got there.
I sure learned a thing.
Look, I think it would have been easier to parse if the full sentence hadn't been Danica's Palico's fit is
and
fire.
her Palico's fit is fire.
I know the fire part.
See?
And I knew
Right.
the Palico part. I didn't.
You know
I'm saying
Construction complete.
You got there.
I'm saying the Palico thing was a wild card in that thing, but
yeah,
I thought there
fair.
was like a Palico's fit was like a specific.
like a
thing.
Fitbit.
Yeah, like it has a little Fitbit on it. And goes meow whenever you've run like 2 miles in the. I don't know.
So those pirates did have better stuff than us, by the way. Now they have outpaced us. I'm sending a scientist to come research it.
Good.
Because we can't fall back. We can't fall behind in this way.
Only they
Titanic
weren't violent
life.
Pirates.
All right, here we go. The native life of Big Boy is built on an epic scale, far larger than anyone previously thought was possible for biological life. The question now, in the minds of our researchers, is what is their secret, and can we benefit from it? Do we proceed with the study or leave the giants alone?
I think we should study them. I don't think we should poke them with sticks, but we should observe them.
Yeah.
All right. My suspicion is there will be more choices down this path as we go.
Okay. Good.
What do
I don't want to like mess with them. I don't want to like kill them, study them for pirates. I want to like peacefully observe.
Yeah, I got you. There's a chance that they're like sentient and then we'll like come to be buds with them. We'll see.
Exactly. That'd be cool.
It would
we'll
be cool.
like, we respect you.
Totally. All right, this one's building a station there.
Construction complete.
There it is. All right, now just spend all the rest of our money on mining stations. We'll do them one by one because I don't have the money to do them all at once. One.
Evading hostiles.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Are you shitting me?
No, it's just pirates. It's just pirates. It's our scientist ran into some fucking... Oh, that's the pirate base. There's the pirate base.
Okay.
Ooh, should we...
Yes.
Should we launch now?
Yes. They're
Hang on. Did some of the new corvettes come out?
They did. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We could combine them all.
I would combine them because that fleet is taking some damage.
Yeah, it's fine. In fact, we could heal up really quick. It only takes a second. And then once they are healed up, which I think that they basically are.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
I could see myself actually playing this game.
It's really good.
As much as I have no experience whatsoever.
And like I have all of the tutorials and stuff off also, so if you actually had that on, that would be
would help.
By what has to be beyond astronomical odds, the SSC Crescent actually managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signal as it soared past the asteroid belt. A tiny alien construct. A simple scan reveals that it's some sort of ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. Do we open the coffin and study the corpse, or do we let the coffin continue its voyage?
If you're asking me,
yeah,
I think we let them go on their way.
I'm fine with that. There could be space bugs in there. You don't know.
Yeah, it's space bugs, and also just like I don't want to shit on somebody's.
Yeah, I got you.
You know.
Rob, do you have anything to add here?
No.
Let it go. I'm with you.
I have a question.
Yes.
When we spotted the pirate base, was that like current, like eyes on intelligence?
Yes, that was. Because we had a science vessel there.
Okay.
We are going to be fine here. We are moving quickly. We just defeated one of their fleets. This is the moment to kill them. In fact, we're about to do it now. Keep on researching, bud. And then also we are...
Send a nuke with support artists written on the side.
Researched.
Towards those pirates.
God.
Very good, Lem H. Very good.
We can start getting destroyers.
Yeah.
And that's good. Yeah. All right, let's blow them up.
Engaging hostile station.
This should not go long. This will be very
It's like
easy.
a swarm of bees from Bioshock. Right
It does, yeah. It's because I'm moving so fast. Oh my God. What we previously
shit.
thought was an assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Athir 7 has been identified as a massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. the biggest boy. We may need to rename our planets here. This one might have the biggest boy. Both are dated 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Aether 7 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science Officer Ishan Swami has prepared a special research project to delve further into this. We are researching all of the various big boys that there are.
Yeah. This is highly relevant.
It's true. Who is there now? You are. Hey, you know what?
Big boys, and we got big boys.
I want you to research that project. Pirate Station raided. We got some money. We're good to go. Good hustle, Strike Force Titan. Go back home. Repair yourselves up. How are our projects here going? Slowly but surely.
It's fitting that our Empire's strange mania for big boys is led by a fleet called Strike Force Titan.
Strike Force Titan. Yeah, of course. Only because Task Force Big Boy could not exist. All right, look at that. All those bonuses to autocannons and afterburners and all the shit that we didn't study but that they did. All right, we should lock down this big one here because I'm afraid that they're going to. Do we have a closer control? No, we don't. Get up there immediately. How many more?
Get up there with your big boy.
21 more. And also, I'm going to send you over to, go ahead and start. Yeah, that's good. Here's our last of the discovery bits, which will give us +1 unity per scientist skill level. And also researching uplink miniaturization will increase that further. And because it will be the last of these, it will give us additional research speed plus 10%. And we're going to get our first ascension perk, which is a big thing. So there's a bunch of really wild things down the way here, like synthetic evolution, which lets us abandon our human bodies behind, or transcendence, which makes all of our species psionic, or galactic force projection, in which our empire is manifest through its giant space navy, or a massive a massive ring-shaped megastructure with artificial habitats built around the orbital circumference of a star, etc. Megastructures, all sorts of cool stuff here. Ring worlds, but to start with, they're always a little more basic. So this is a big one. We'll have to talk through this a little bit.
That's cool as hell.
Interstellar Dominion means it's cheaper to build star bases and it's cheaper to claim stuff. The influence costs on claims in war, and also in outpost influence costs. Technological ascendancy, which is another flat 10% research speed. One vision, which gives us more monthly unity, and it keeps people more in line with our ethics. Mastery of nature, which makes it cheaper to clear tile blockers on planets. Imperial prerogative just gives us more core system planets. It's not very useful for us right now. Executive vigor means that those edicts that cost like 100 influence or whatever, those will last for twice as long. Shared destiny means that it's cheaper to integrate vassal states. So if we ever conquer anybody, it's cheaper to bring them on board because it's all about unity. It's all about bringing people together.
Oh, but that unity.
Yeah. Thoughts?
One or two, I feel like, are the closest for us, honestly.
Agreed. I feel like research is always good.
Yeah, same.
So let's do that. Technological ascendancy. Boom.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
Okay, that's just a scout ship. They have not.
Yeah, that is a science vessel, so you can see by their icon that's what that was. But the fact that they know about that and they know that it's good is not a thing I'm happy about right now. So we get that one there.
Special project complete.
Continued studies. Oh, these are the big ones. These are the big old ones. All right, yeah, we get some science points. Do we have another one? Oh yeah, so this is also still going. Our other big boy survey is still going. Our science fleet back to exploring.
Technology researched.
Better deflectors on board.
Nice.
So now we have certain additional stuff pre-studied a little bit. So like this fusion reactor, which will just give us more power to put better stuff in our ships, is available to study.
Real useful if we're building a fleet soon.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into that right away. In fact, was that also... No, okay, not her specialty, unfortunately, but... And we're still building away on these, which is good.
Very nice, very nice.
Hopefully that construction ship will be there soon.
Do you
so
get
we can...
like a... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask if you just sort of get a kind of muscle memory sense of how you're managing.
Yeah, that's basically, like, yes, 100%. That is what it is.
Yeah.
And there's like there are lots of little tooltips here that are not necessarily sticking out if you haven't played this. So like, do you see these little 3 house icons here?
Little buddies?
Yeah, those are saying, hey, you have people who don't have like jobs. They're not jobs, but they don't have stuff to work on because they don't have...
they weren't placed in a specific...
right, in a specific...
They're on the empty blocks.
They're on empty blocks. So they're doing whatever is in that block, but not necessarily what you would want them to be doing. So in fact, I'm going to start building that there, and I'm actually going to separately start building a robot over here to flip it over. Robots are really good at mining. That's the thing that they're very good at.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope they're treated well.
They are not sentient yet. So,
oh, okay. That's
but if they ever are, I will happily treat them as well as I can.
That's good.
We need another robot here also, I've just noticed. So, this is
upgraded.
Well said. Wow, there was like there was a lot in that whew, there was a lot just fucking more pirates. Are you kidding me? Did they really build back in Bernard Star? Okay. We're going in. We're gonna kill these fucking pirates.
Do you think it's like a revenge thing?
Oh,
like...
wait, did they just come in? Hold up. Where are they? Oh my god. They're actually way tougher this time. I'm gonna pull my fleet back immediately. Oh, don't fight them out there.
Somebody's cousin from the last time.
This is about to go bad, maybe.
Uh-oh.
We did just upgrade, but this could go bad.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna pop out 2 more Corvettes and hope that they get made quick enough. Oh man. We're currently winning this fight.
Okay.
Even though our number is lower.
What's our... Yeah, our admiral has a higher skill.
Our admiral has a higher skill.
That's right.
We just took out their admiral. Their admiral just got busted. Their shields are about to break. Oh, that was not great. Yeah, another space spawned is what just happened. Which is no good.
Folks are saying it's not all bad because we can reset down ships. I guess that's something.
That is true. I think we're going to win this one. I'm also sending in this another loose thing. Loose Corvette coming in.
There we go.
Good. Our fleets are being educated in the hard school of danger.
It's true. This is not a... You're not wrong, Rob. So yeah,
they
you can
actually
see,
like level up in any possible way?
The admirals do. The admirals do.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Oh.
Uh-huh. There we go. Whew. All right, so let's
right.
merge these 2 fleets.
Construction complete.
And then heal the fuck up. And then go blow up that base before they can do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna... This is the thing that's happening here. People are not wrong. Someone said, you really need to build a base there. You're not wrong. The more surrounded a system is, the more likely it is to spawn pirates. Because it's like, hey, people are around there, you know? And you're not dealing with them.
That's
Yeah, it's a really good system. It honestly is.
But we really need to get a base up in...
I mean, Savanico is building right now. But then I think once we finish getting Chiselian built out with all of the mining stations, we have to close off Bernard Star because otherwise we're just not in a good way. Oh, they have a second planet now. Fuck. We may have missed our opportunity to attack.
Anomaly discovered.
I should research that. Oh shit, they did send one. They sent a... I think that we beat them. I think that we beat them to it. They sent a construction ship. They did. They were trying to out... Oh, we just did it. Whew.
Wow,
glad we rushed that. That was very close.
Skin of our teeth.
Yep.
Nice.
SSC Crescent's strange atmosphere coming from deep inside the atmosphere of Gatherica 2. Okay, that's good. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Except that now you're just going to go down... Here. They're going to come down here and grab this, right? But we have Sirius right here. That's fine. This is an okay border. We already have Sirius. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to go do.
Sirius, yep.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
Build those mining stations. I am going to upgrade this Sirius station to a better station, to a defensive
To a serious station.
Thank you. Yes.
Yep.
Upgrade.
Fleet upgraded.
And then yeah, let's go get Bernard Star so that they stop pirating. Oh, the pirates are there right now. I just remembered. We have to go kill them first. It'll be fun.
Or we keep them.
Why?
And then blow up the star.
To continue sharpening
Training
the blade
our...
that is our fleet.
But you know what happens in a situation like that, right?
Situation log updated.
We become an unstoppable fleet of badasses.
Like 3 things just happened at once. All right. Oh, wow, there was an election that we missed.
Oh, shit.
We were not paying attention, and Andrea Belletti just got elected to be our next ruler.
Wait, the guy who's become, like, slightly unwell?
Yeah.
Belletti!
Oh,
in the Grand Rhode Island tradition of corrupt politicians.
On the plus side, after a period of research and studies, scientists on Big Boy have managed to make a breakthrough and achieved limited communication with some of the Titans. While huge, slow, and difficult to talk to, the Titans are incredibly tough and strong. Some have even expressed a desire to join our military forces.
Yeah!
All right.
Oh my god, we have our own kaiju corps.
We really do. Yeah. We really, truly do. That's on Sirius, right? Yeah. I mean, fuck it. Yeah, Titanic Beasts.
I like this game.
I'm gonna recruit a Titanic Beast real quick. I shouldn't do that. They're very expensive. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna keep that money. But let's remember, when it's time to invade, we can. They're very powerful. Holy shit. They're very strong. All right.
Wait, let's.
So regular people.
Oh wow.
Do like 2 to 4 damage, 2 to 4 morale damage, and they have 200 health and morale. Titanic Beasts do
collateral damage?
5 to 10. Okay, but you know, they're big.
Oh, look! I mean, I wasn't saying I was saying that's awesome. Those things rampage through like cities.
Yes.
And, I mean, like it'll be bad like for the people who live in the cities, but they're slavers.
Right. Fuck.
Like those
the slaves certainly won't be the ones hurt by this in any way, right? There's no way. There's no chance.
We will
of that
wage
happening.
war surgically.
God, fuck. There's no winning. There's no winning.
Did you watch that really great season of that great show, Game of Thrones? About that?
Oh, was there one?
So much subtlety.
Let's blow up their space station again. There it is. And let's send in this construction vessel.
Complete.
No more pirates.
Technology researched. Evading hostiles.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, we shouldn't have done it. Fast-moving attack craft are hitting our mining stations in the Giselian system. These unidentified aggressors swarmed out of several previously dormant asteroids in the belt that are now displaying huge power signatures. We can only surmise that these asteroids serve as some kind of hive for previously unknown spaceborne life forms, whatever they are. Our expanding mineral operations seem to have provoked them into action. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course.
Get the Titans! I'm
sending the Titans in.
And the mineral production's gone.
Oh, yeah. We lost all that, didn't we? Oh, no. They're actually going to attack these fleets. Oh, no. They get to keep this. You know what? Y'all just go home, actually. Y'all don't even worry. This is all just a waste.
Bye.
Oh, my God.
That construction ship is so fucking dead. Oh, it got out.
Mining station lost.
Oh, my God.
What are they? What are the actual ships that are... One second.
They're like space swarms. That's rad
I don't even
as hell.
see them.
Space hives.
They're like those like particle effects are the swarms.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, you're right. Look at those. Wait, let me pause and look. Oh my god, they're like little crystal beings.
This is amazing.
That's very good. I can't even
select them.
I hope they're chill after this.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely be chill.
Back away slowly.
I will happily do that.
So who was it who called out that this system was evil?
You?
Somebody did.
Somebody did.
In the chat.
Yeah, somebody was like, "This is."
Did.
That seems right.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like there are a few people who've seen this. Seen this event before. God. All right. So, research alternatives.
Yeah, I think that's
expensive tech.
It is. I mean, we're getting up there now anyway. What do reactor boosters actually do? Some better power generation for ships. Yeah. Keep going down that
Apparently,
road.
we got a message that there are a lot of dead mining platforms.
Okay, well...
There's a warning.
I thought maybe they just didn't do it right.
Wait, what?
I didn't.
We got a message
when we entered, apparently, that said, "Hey, this is maybe not going to be great."
Well, dead mining platforms.
You really need to read your emails, man.
You should see my email right now. It's not good. It's not good. Well, now we learned. You know, we're just gonna watch as they devour all of our fucking shit.
We saw it. We've met a fascinating new species.
Agreed. We all learned. And look, now we can build destroyers.
Hooray!
Well timed.
Destroyers and autocannons, destroyers and afterburner, destroyers and fusion missiles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
System surveyed.
Autocannons are cool.
All of these things are cool. The thing is, we just don't know what we need quite yet until we get to...
Construction complete.
Yeah, build those research stations. Until we get to get into combat with them and know what they have to offer. Ooh! New aliens. Hopefully they're good ones. Please be the good ones. Please, God, be the good ones.
Minor mandate.
And also, here's my fear. I really hope that these aliens just don't ever fight us.
They're men's rights slavers. Oh.
That's next? Is that what's next?
Yeah.
God.
Greetings. We have gone our own way.
God.
Special project complete.
Oh, space amoebas.
Space amoebas.
Let's see what those look like. I have a good idea already, but yeah, we should study them.
Situation log updated.
Oh, that's what those were. That other alien species that we noticed were just space amoebas. Yeah, that's fine. You know, not ideal, but it's fine. I don't even know where they were.
Construction complete.
Moving very quickly. Oh, someone doesn't have a job. Let's see. Oh, let's swap those around real quick, and then put you down here, and then build a power plant for you. There we go. Get that all worked out. And who doesn't have an employment here? Oh, there we go. Robot. There you go. And you go ahead and get sciencey, please. Please do some science for me. You're going to need a science lab also.
System surveyed.
No one here doesn't currently have something, but it's weird. Oh, there's an upgrade there. Oh, this person. Right. I missed this. Very good science happening over here.
Oh, hell yeah. Science me right
Someone
up.
says, please do more sciencing. Yep, exactly. God, what if we just stopped one shy and not done all of the mining stations? Do you think we would have been fine?
I don't know.
Special project.
Who's to say?
Space amoebas forever.
Yay!
The space amoebas. The name is stuck as the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator is too unwieldy for the average human, are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent flagella, organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the hosts. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in impressive yet restricted ranges around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host's amoeba body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications of the graceful patterns of circulation apparently in the flagella's movement. So, one, we just get more money because we understand something. And I think we also get to build those flagella weapons if that's a thing we want to do.
Whoa!
That's cool. I'm cool with that. God. I'm mad at us. For being fools. For being fools. We still have this station, which is funny.
And they're leaving us alone now.
Yeah. That means, like, eventually we could probably clear them out and take this, but I feel bad about that.
Well, hold on, zoom in.
Yeah.
Can we now, like, are those now enemies in the... No, the hives are still separate.
Yeah, they are separate.
So we can still mine, we just have to kill these fleets now.
We would have to kill each of these fleets to... Yes, because otherwise they will attack in on us, probably. Unless they're independent, like, truly independent, but...
Right. I'm very curious to see if we engaged one fleet, would the rest... Like,
right, would the rest come? I think they would.
That's a very expensive experiment if it goes wrong.
It's truly way too expensive for me. You know what's not too expensive for me is
guns on a spaceship.
Guns on a spaceship, and nope, I'm wrong. Too expensive for me. Destroyers, still too expensive.
Oh, it's a Culverin class. Oh god, I love it.
Is that that's referencing something that I am not familiar with? Can you bring me?
Oh, just an antique field gun.
Oh, I see.
So like it's the sort of Napoleonic field cannon, but like 200 years earlier and barely mobile.
Surveyed.
Gotcha. All right,
folks are saying those crystals are living beings.
Oh, they definitely are.
I know why you mining.
But they're full of minerals.
Yeah, I get it. I understand what's happening.
Look, maybe we can be their new symbiotes.
Don't mind your friends.
Silicon life forms are underneath this one planet. That's cool. We won't mine there now. All right, they are now also in a. They don't like us. They have a non-aggression pact with us, rather. Sorry, they do like us. They don't have a non-aggression pact with the other group, who does not like us at all.
Ugh.
I think we are becoming friends with these folks by default.
I love it. This is great.
We have not done anything to help them since that time we gave them like $50, which is like, again, not that much money. I'm curious.
Hey, look, they're superior to us, but no longer overwhelming.
That's true.
Huh.
And they are receptive to us. They are close relations with us. I really wish we could just make them not be shitty.
I know.
Maybe if we win the argument in the marketplace of ideas.
Oh, okay. That's all we have to do. That's all. They have 2 planets. They have 15 pop. Yeah, this
just
fucking
made the best arguments.
If only. I think I'm going to close borders with them. I've decided. I'm not here for them to be anywhere near our shit at this point.
Okay.
I don't like it. Yep. They also close their borders on us. That's fine.
Nice.
Because we can still pass through. There's a track pour to get up here, and we can still kind of cut down here if we want to. There's still lots of movement.
Can we start connecting?
Yeah, like all this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
God, the thing is, the problem is, like, no is actually maybe the answer. Because what we need is minerals, and minerals are actually all this way.
Yeah, that's really true.
So,
yeah.
No. I think it's better to come... And also, if we lose Cocklecite, that's fine. Let's build the direction we know there aren't space slavers. You know?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Why can you... Oh, are they already building?
Construction complete.
Okay.
Well, what I liked about Cocklecite was basically you hold one end of a galactic bridge.
Yes, totally.
Like, which
100%.
Does appeal to me, but I agree. Right now, the low-hanging fruit also has minerals in it.
Yes.
So
yes, and a lot of minerals. Honestly, 6, 7,
Yeah.
6, 40, for instance.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, that entire like triangle from like Procyon down to Carmagos and Hyadum really is pretty appealing.
Hold on this until we
God,
get
I
the
feel
other
like
one.
I'm playing fucking Legend of Galactic Heroes.
Yeah, Yep. It's great, Rob.
Which, by the way, is so good.
I need to
like,
rewatch
holy
it
shit.
so bad.
I am near the end of the second season, and I can't even. Like,
having a
but
good
I
time
can
with it?
because I'm going to.
Go for it.
Basically, like, the ability of this show to keep like changing up its core premise is really quite remarkable. Like, the first season, they're like, here's the status quo in the universe, and I'm like, cool. I'm sure that's going to be the drama of the rest of the series.
Nope.
And like within 25 episodes of a like 300 episode anime, they're like, that's over now.
We've moved on. There's new shit.
But like the new shit's good and like flows from it. It's not like
it's not just like a wild random twist.
Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going into space, for instance, this season.
Did that happen?
That's a thing?
Yeah, look, I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I think usually... Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so just quick thing about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That show's always a little shaky, but usually each season they find, like, their footing and do something good with it.
Right.
This season, they just, like, randomly threw the entire show into an alternate future timeline, like post-apocalyptic space show.
Yeah.
That like basically is unmoored from anything that happened in the history of the show, and it felt really shitty.
Weird. So, a lot of choices again.
Okay.
We may need to do something Rob hates.
What's Phyllis up to?
No. I'm okay.
You're okay looking at...
Oh, look at that cool thing.
It's a cool spaceship. Briefly, our active sensor leak just timed out. We might be able to buy a new one, but it's going to cost us money, probably. Autocannons are good on corvettes, says Laser Messiah. I think that's a good call, but I think they get in real quick. And autocannons, I believe, have, like, short range, but do well. They burn through shields. They do extra hull damage. They just don't do a lot of armor damage. And yes, in the chat, we were talking about Legend of Galactic Heroes before. Yeah, let's do autocannons. So here's a question: Do we want to re-up our sensor link with these folks?
I think it's been doing good things for us. Like just maybe in terms of mutual like trust and. Well, you're on research agreement.
That's what I'm curious about. Should we also be doing a research agreement, or do we say fuck that? Actually, we could also just flat buy out these kind of long-term benefits from them for just $130.
That's a good point. I like it.
It's true, but we're also doing business with slavers.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yes, but for the sake of eventually liberating slaves.
Okay. All right.
This is the dilemma.
That's really self-serving to say right now. That is really we have not liberated a single fucking person.
No, we've done nothing.
But nevertheless, I think this is the play.
I think so too. And I don't want to give them here's the other thing is I'm not going to give them shit. I'm not giving them anything but $181.
Which our wealthy society produces
Right. We're making a lot of money. Everyone in... Oh, fuck. This sucks.
I know.
Feels bad.
There's a reason why I would not be a very good...
Yeah, I know.
Any of this.
Here's how I'm going to rationalize this. I think Andrea Belletti would definitely do this.
Also, I actually think these two assholes might go to war.
I know. It might be great.
Like, they don't... Like, they've got border tensions...
Oh wait, are they?
Wait, did they now?
Complete.
No.
They are now trading active sensor links with up top. Yeah.
That might be bad news.
That might not be good. It might not be good. But they're the only ones. They have a non-aggression pact with us. So.
Oh, this is good. Oh, that's what I like to read.
What? Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Do you want to read this, Danielle?
Reverend Belletti, rest assured that any humans you may have seen sail here, other vermin your society is better off without.
That's really bad. That's really bad. Bad.
Yep.
See, this is at least compared to Rob.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a read here?
Oh. State your intentions, beast.
Yeah, see? Bad.
Not great.
They're both terrible. They're both terrible. There's no but. There's no but. I just think they're both terrible.
They're both bad.
The Ransomer's emergency buoy. What? An emergency transmission buoy floats in gentle orbit around Wu 8. Its outer casing is heavily damaged, seemingly by glancing weapons fire or a powerful explosion. It might be a human model for civilian ships, designed to be ejected as an emergency measure should the comm system fail, but the extent of the damage makes it impossible to know for certain. It is repeating a weak, distorted signal. We gotta clean up this transmission. We can't just leave it be.
Situation log updated.
Clean this up. Who's near there? You are. Hey, go back. Go back there. Wait, where'd it go? What? Go to. There it is. Go to... Here we go. You're right here. Research that project.
Construction complete.
Miner mandate fulfilled. We did it. People are still mining.
Yay!
Once the autocannon's research, we might actually want to consider retooling our fleet.
Oh, do you know what else? I think... Oh, we still can't declare rivalry.
God
damn it. Oh, I didn't see what he said. What did he say? He said,
it was bad.
Was it this one?
No.
Oh,
I missed it.
Was that one.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
that
shit.
One.
Fuck off. Oh, man.
Not good. That's not good.
It's not good. Someone says food is going to be a thing. Yeah, we haven't focused much on food resources, which we can do better with, like, pretty immediately. It'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that. I'm saving this also until we get our 1 month. We'll just knock it out right now, actually. I want to get some more society research going.
Technology
there we go.
researched.
All right, the buoy's been verified as one of human make, and the signal is it's relating has been stabilized. Huh. Let's open comms.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hello? This is the captain of the Luxion, a human civilian transport. I'm not doing this. Former captain, the Luxion is gone. We were boarded by pirates and taken captive. Who captured you? Yeah. I think they call themselves the Ransomers? The Ransomers, with a capital R. Definitely with a capital R. Oh my god, I hate this. Sorry, the Ransomeers. At any rate, they're a vile bunch. We'd all be dead already if they didn't think we could get something from us from the Striven Solar Commonwealth. I've overheard them discussing their demands. We gotta rescue them, right?
Yeah, let's rescue them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Aspirant. We're being held in some space station, but I have no idea where we are beyond that. I will increase transmission bursts now. It should let you triangulate the location of this platform from the emergency buoy. Begin the Ransomeers event chain. All right, where is it? Let's see. Track on map. Oh, that's right there, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. Good place to send our destroyers once we have them.
Yep. But I'm gonna send there. What I'm gonna send there now, though, is like a science ship or something. Who's out there?
That's not much of a rescue.
I mean, it could be a trick.
I just want to see what sort of shit they have going on, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to see if they're like a 3,000, thing, or like a not such a big deal thing. I'm going to continue closing up on these places. There's society again. Someone noted farming has been a problem. Food is kind of low. Or it's not low, we're just not producing like a surplus anymore. We could do that and fix that up real quick. And also, I can now make this the one I wanted. Once we have more minerals again. Minerals really are the name of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Primer says, maybe it's bad, but the first playthrough I want to do once I get the expansion is a tomb world species of post-roaches on the radioactive ruins of Earth. Yeah, that sounds great.
Good.
I forgot to unpause. God, we just don't have any money. Or any minerals, rather. It's such a prob. That plus 42 is, like, not bad. We just have such, like, a... We have so many needs.
We're thirsty.
We're so thirsty.
And also, like, our economy got addicted to the income from Escalation.
Yep.
And now it's full of bees.
Yeah. And a lot of them. Like, way more than we have.
I dig the music.
The music's really good.
I dig these cool-looking robots.
Robots are good. I'm a big fan. You may have heard.
Technology researched.
All right. Better reactor boosters.
Construction complete.
Hey, what's combat roles do? Rob, can you Google what basic combat roles actually do? Because I've not, like, wrapped my head around that yet. Or chat, if you know. That would be great.
Yeah, I'll look it up, but I bet chat gets you a better answer before I do.
Construction complete.
Smaller bonuses per ship class. Or small bonus per ship class. Yeah, so like different ships classes get different bonuses, I'm guessing. It says their general behavior. Aggressive charges and defensive hangs back. They also give bonuses.
Okay, so you can like give like Does that mean you can basically give like specific tactical missions to
That's
different
what
classes of craft?
That's what it sounds like to me. Which might be good now that we have these autocannons.
System surveyed.
It lets you assign behaviors to a ship type, so you can have certain kinds of ship going close, some stay far, etc. That's a good idea. Someone says, is it bad you aren't expanding in a single blob like the AI says? We are. We're just going very slowly. Like, all of this is going to close in the next, like, 20 minutes, basically. With the exception of the Striven, or the exception of Cocklicite, we're just going to kind of build out all of this over the next little bit. Like, that's what these ships are doing right now.
We should probably set a goal for ourselves for this evening.
Yes, because it's running late.
Conquer space.
For
that's not a good...
A good finish line, you know, for this leg of the race.
I'm with you.
Right, retake Chiselian and wipe out one of the slavers.
Yeah, of course. You're not wrong, it's just difficult.
Cocklicite? Looking for someone to do a supercut later of all the ways everyone has said
Cocklicite. I think we've all decided now Cocklicite.
Looks like Cocklight also.
Oh, does it look like Cocklight?
It kind of does.
Oh, it does look like Cocklight.
It is Cocklight. Cocklight.
It's Cocklight.
It's Cocklight.
There's no lit in it. It's just Cocklight. It's a new product. I don't think we have that podcast sponsor though. So.
Sometimes you feel like cock. Sometimes you feel like Cocklight.
Oh, I see. You're rolling it like
it was founded by 2 college students, Jeff and Andy, who were tired of paying heavy prices.
Oh, Ransomir's best laid plans. All right, pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious once you know what to look for. A fleet confused formation slowly. A fleet in confused formations slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They're obviously not expecting company. I just want to see how powerful they. Oh, fuck this. Let's go kill them. They ain't nothing. They ain't shit. Open comms. The captives need to be ready. Hello again, aspirant. I take it human ships are the cause of this commotion. Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break on one of the lifeboats. Try not to blow us up on the way out. Okay.
I will do our best.
Yeah, I'm now just going to make this person go back to...
From this galaxy-wide view.
Yeah, it's fine.
Construction complete.
Alright. Once our attack fleet actually gets there, we're going to be fine.
Okay.
And then also, once we build these mining stations, just build the one now that you can afford.
Cock light, cock dry, cock ice.
Construction complete.
All of the various cocks.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Quacklite.
Oh, there is Quacklite. That could be that one. Could certainly be that one. Oh, you need a power plant to work on. Oh, but you don't have any money.
Technology researched.
Y'all want to live longer?
Who does?
Jeez. Listen, we have people now who are committed to seeing these slavers driven away.
That's right.
We can also get these heritage sites, which start producing more Unity, which is not a bad idea. They're also pretty cheap. Unity's good.
Construction complete.
Strike Fleet Titan. Let's go rescue us some people. God, this fleet is so small.
More than sufficient for these pirates.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. How's it going down here, y'all?
It's about quality of life, not...
Yes.
You know?
Is that what Cocklight stands for? Quality of life? Like? It seems like a stretch, maybe.
Sort of. Maybe. You know?
You're being very disrespectful of Quacklite culture.
I'm pretty sure it's just Cocklight.
I think it's Cocklight. Cocklight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty Cocklight.
Quality of sea life, exactly. Thank you. Construction ship, can you please keep...
Quality of Clave.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I'm going to jump there in a second. Once I start... Why are you not... Oh, we've already built on that one. I'm a fool. Alright. Let's take care of these. Let's take care of these pirates, huh?
Bees!
This should not be a problem, I don't think. It's a good admiral. Hasty. Hasty Ishak with the Gale speed trait is some anime bullshit.
Oh my god, it's the Gale Wolf.
It is, exactly.
Y'all have been watching so much of this TV show. I don't have any idea.
I'm really pleased by that development.
SLPLS says, Waypoint is now a 24/7 Stellaris channel, and I love it. I mean, that's the problem with this game, is like, it's really good, but it is also very much a like, oh, we need 5 hours to do anything.
We live here now.
Right.
And this is what we do.
I mean, admittedly, 90 minutes of that was naming our empire.
Yes, definitely.
Sure was.
Which was important, I think. I, for one, believe. One second, I'll get to you in a second. I gotta build a robot. Put you up here real quick. And you get to be one of these. And you get to be... Can we put anything else cool on here? There's a lot of energy on this planet, actually. Can I build an energy grid over there?
Energy planet!
Actually, should I just replace this with an energy grid? No, I'm just gonna do it here. It's fine. I'll deal with you in a second. Alright, as the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Oh.
Oh.
No lifeboats.
Oh.
Captain? Captain?
Still answering.
Captain!
Are you fucking kidding me?
The kidnapped humans never made it off the pirate base. We are unable to determine exactly where they met their end. If the lifeboat failed to launch, or if they never made it out of their holding cell, but the fact remains they are dead. The human people are sure to appreciate the swift actions undertaken by the aspirant, but they are also unlikely to forget this tragedy. You failed savior modifier.
Oh my god,
60 months.
This is like our Desert 1
this
moment.
Sucks. I wonder if there was something we could have done differently there.
Could we have just not attacked the space station?
Maybe? I wonder if we could have sent an army in instead of sending in, like, a fleet. They didn't tell us we could do that, but I wonder if I just done it, if that would have gone differently. You know?
Ugh.
It's sad.
Evading hostiles.
Who?
I'm very depressed now.
Oh, it's these. That's fine. That's fine. You can evade those. Alright, let's do maybe... You want to go until 7 and we'll call it at 7, regardless of where we're at?
Okay.
I know it's I know it's... We're probably not going to get too much more out of this,
I forgot
but...
lunch, which is my main issue.
Oh, that's
life.
fair. I
forgot
also...
lunch, so I'm gonna go eat so much food.
Yeah, same.
It's gonna be great.
BJ Muncie, or I never know how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. Muniz or Munis. Feel free to tell me how wrong I am. Says you can send armies into space stations. I've never tried. I had a different event that let me do that.
Yeah, it was a special event.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know how we're not bordering at this point. Oh, we are. We can declare rivalry finally. Maybe we end on the declaration of rivalry.
All right.
Though now my fear is like, I don't know that we're in the place we want to be in when it comes to war. You know?
Well, you never really are.
No, it felt like we were. It felt like there was a moment for which we could have moved in on them. And that no longer feels like it's the moment we're in. You know?
Systems
it's true. But, you know, we have a pretty experienced fleet under a solid admiral at this point.
Yes. It's a small fleet. This is a baby fleet.
We roll out a couple destroyers, though. And
I know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I would like to find something else. Like, I would like to go up a colony, but there's not much to...
Yeah, we have not seen shit out here. I can think of a way to go up a colony, though, you know?
Oh, like conquest?
Like, what if we just had brick instead of them, you know? Or, I bet you they have one good planet here for us. Maybe not.
Seaburb!
Maybe not. Maybe none of these are good.
One of those was totally in Klingon.
Maybe they'll be good for the slaves, though.
Oh my god. Oh, it's true. Oh! The liberated slaves is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like... Look, it's not our biome, but
it should. We're liberating
theirs.
it.
Yeah.
God, I wonder if we. Oh God.
I know.
It's all. So wait, why did I not build you a thing here? Oh wait, no, I'm building you this energy grid. That's what I'm building you.
Can you start off this game as a shitty bad slaver?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
Oh, wow.
We didn't pick. Remember, we didn't pick authoritarian. We didn't pick.
Right, of course.
Whatever the other xenophobic, right? Like, and this has been an ongoing dilemma with this whole series, or not this whole series, but like with this whole genre, right? Like, Paradox makes games where you play as the Nazis, and there is a huge subsection of fans who loves doing that. Stellaris had some issues early on where, like, and so instead of authoritarian on one side and egalitarian on the other, it was basically collectivist and individualist, with individualist being the stand-in for egalitarian, which is like the notion of like, oh, it's all about individual freedoms. And collectivism was written like in the flavor text as if it was communism, but mechanically it was still about slavery. It was like, oh, people don't mind being slaves so much. And I was like, like, I get you're trying to abstract out this notion of like people are willing to do work for the greater good without it being like bad, but it did not abstract out that way. It was still slave units, and so they eventually went in and fixed that by changing the stats and changing the names and the flavor text to be egalitarian and authoritarian. And there were people on the side of the quote unquote individualists who liked that feeling like it was like pro-capitalist. To be like, oh yes, individualism is the way forward, you know, and anyone who would do anything collective is basically slavery. Like, collectivism is akin to slavery, communism is akin to slavery, and so they've changed that so that wasn't the case, and those people were pissed.
I'm sure they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shields.
Shields are good.
Shields.
Yeah. Also good. Higher chance to hit.
That's good too. That's good.
Also good lasers.
But right now, do we have any? We had deflectors, right?
We have deflectors, so we do have shields. Yeah, we do have some shields. These are like much better. This is like the next tier of shields.
Also, it's a hugely expensive.
It's a huge, and it'll take a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe lasers is just the actual play here. Blue lasers that we've been skipping for a long time.
Yeah.
Because that will get us to that next tier of whatever the lasers are.
Yeah.
Take a blue laser.
I do also like that to hit chance. I mean, this is a...
But I don't know how many module spaces we
exactly.
Really have.
Well, that's the thing we have not gotten into yet at all.
And probably shouldn't tonight.
Should not tonight, but like briefly to show that off a little bit, we could build a Corvette, right? And basically say like, okay, what we want is we want an interceptor, and we want that one to just have... We don't even have our autocannons yet, but just like fill it with autocannons. And then down here, give it like better, his close range stuff is. How does it work? Like, autocannons don't get through shields, but they do extra shield damage, right? So like, be like, okay, we're gonna do heavy armor, and then we'd give it the. I guess there's 3 different things here now, right? Fire rate, chance to evade, fire rate tracking. Here we go. Pick attack. The ship will advance to close range and attempt to intercept ships and missiles versus Swarm, which is the ship will charge straight at enemies and try to deal as much damage as possible. So we can just give them this like charge-in thing, right? Again, I'm not going to keep this design. We're waiting on other important things, but like these are the sorts of things that you can do to build out your ships. It's pretty neat. Someone says, from what I've read, you can pretty much just hit auto, and that's true. You can pretty much do that. But if you did want to have like 2 different sets of, like, let's say we did want to build a set of destroyers that were artillery style, we could do that now, which is neat. And we'll get to all that next time.
That's rad. Takanago is saying, I remember the realist medic reading, quoting John.
You broke up pretty bad there, Danielle. Can you say that one more time?
Oh, okay. Takanago says, I remember the original fanatic / materialist diplomatic greeting you could use was quoting John Galt.
Oh, great. Ooh. Good. Fantastic.
Yep.
That adds up.
Construction complete.
All right. I also wish we had like a good end note on, other than everyone being sad because of this, like, you know, everyone was watching at home, right? Like, that's the thing about that. Everyone was paying attention.
Well, we shouldn't have live streamed the hostage rescue.
No, we shouldn't have, but we were overconfident, and we were fools.
Hey, you know, they were watching because they cared about the right thing. We tried to do the right thing. I would rather fail trying to do the right thing than be, you know, whatever.
I get
I don't know what to say.
You're hungry. I get it. I've been there.
I don't know. You know?
Yeah, I get you. I get it.
A coward. That's what I was searching for. I wanted a good, strong word.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Be a coward.
I'm with you. Okay. Uh-huh. You like this, don't you, Rob? Or do you like this?
What's that resource?
So, there are strategic resources that are special things that when we pick this...
and we're so hungry.
We're so hungry. I'm going to do this one. There's a chance that we'll find out that there's like a special resource on one of our... In the world that we've already researched. We've already seen. Ooh, okay. This is kind of what I wanted to... Where did this bring us to?
Construction.
Oh, here they are. Let's look
hey,
at them.
buds.
Bring me in. Please be real. Oh, that's a real...
That's real.
All right. Let's research them.
Want to meet these people and then we'll end on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Construction complete.
Please be cool. Please be cool.
Anomaly
Please
discovered.
just be fucking cool. Please be like Federation builders or some bullshit.
What if they're cool space hippies?
That's what I'm saying. Well, what I really want right now is like the most dramatic bullshit. I really want them to be like...
An alien empire is reaching out to us.
Alright, so they're a kingdom. This is already risky.
No, it could be great.
What I'd hoped is that they were going to be like democratic, but maybe militant, so that they could be the ones who are going off to start this war, and we'd be like, got your back, bud. Alright, what do we think it's going to be? The Rayub High Kingdom.
Okay.
Oh, space oligarchs.
I
cool
fucking
space
cannot deal. God damn it.
Slaving despots.
I speak on behalf of the Rayub High Kingdom, and I have been authorized to bring you greetings. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, High King Glup the First, with reverence, I see no reason for our diplomatic relations to sour. People are noting that they are literally giant dicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they are.
And even their little arms are like little dicklets.
I cannot fucking believe we are surrounded. They are like the opposite of the Zatrakpor in that they are materialistic, but they're fanatic authoritarian. You know what? Fuck off. We pursue true equality. Do not stand in our way.
Be chill.
Space Pam.
Oh, they're far. All right, they're not.
Pam says that's a cocklight.
That's a cocklight. We wanted to know what a cocklight was. Well, guess what? We figured out what the cocklights were. Boom.
King Glup.
That's a look at it. That's a cocklight.
Yep.
Turn and face the camera, and then say, "We got that cocklight." This is not where I wanted to end out. This is not what I wanted.
And yet, our little fledgling Commonwealth is ringed by enemies.
You know, I like to think that they're not...
People's hearts are broken after watching that failed rescue and knowing that they failed to liberate their fellow Commonwealth citizens.
Yeah.
From the clutches of
you know what?
pirates.
You know what? You're right. We can't end on meeting more cocklights. What we can end on is saying, you know what? You know what? Fuck you.
Fucking A.
Fuck you. Just try us?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, let's fucking do this.
Right.
You want to go?
Rivalry declared.
We're still equivalent, right?
We're all still equivalent. They're hostile towards us, but we're equivalent.
Striving against slavery.
And they're cordial with us still. And look, they closed their border to the Qassam. Here's the thing that's fucking wild. Can you imagine if we went out to space and we were like, all right, we meet one species. What's up? Oh, they have slaves. Like, they're kind of cool with science and stuff, but they definitely have slaves. We meet another species, and they also have slaves, and they're, like, real dicks to us. And we meet a third species that, like, is spread across the stars, and they also have slaves. Here is my fear. My fear is we better not, like, I'm terrified that our people are going to start feeling
people
like...
start wondering.
Hey,
oh no.
Hey, everybody else has slaves.
Wait a second, really, like, if we look around the galaxy, the most successful model for a society is slavery.
Is there a way to check...
We're going to fight against it.
Our ethics?
Every step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely, we are. And this is why I wanted to build, like, our ideal selves, you know?
Right.
Is there a way to check to make sure that we haven't already started sliding? Demographics, here we go.
We can check our pops, right?
You gotta watch Balani.
We can check our
individual
individual pops, but I want to know if is there a way to check, like, overall to see if anybody else has oh, someone says check factions? Isn't that just actually factions, though? I mean, is that how it's broken up? You see, there are also unaffiliated populations. Oh, okay. I think we're good. Otherwise, we'd see more things in, like, the authoritarian camp. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Like, my concern is, like, if people start... Oh, God. Like, if there starts being a lot of, like, trade and cross-border, like, immigration, does that start changing the political... Because we're a democracy, like... But that's not going to be a problem for us.
Because we're going to be great, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. They just grew. Their empire just increased.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's all the way over there. It's fine. It's fine.
Dude.
And ours is going to increase quite a bit, too, once we liberate those slaves and conquer that empire.
Oldest life in the universe. There's got to be other life that is not into...
That's what I'm saying. Maybe this whole other south side is going to be filled with really cool shit.
The search for not monstrous sentient life continues.
You know where we need to go? Was the Weeping Ghost Nebula. I bet that's where all the cool kids hang out.
Yep.
I'll bet.
This is cool. We found a terraforming candidate. Let's hold on to that in our back pocket. I'm Austin Walker. Follow me on Twitter at Austin_Walker. Where can people find you, Danielle?
At Danielle R.I.
How about you, Rob?
Rummaging through my refrigerator looking for some dinner. Probably in a few minutes.
God. You can follow everything Waypoint does. Twitter.com/Waypoint, waypoint.vice.com, Facebook.com/WaypointVice, YouTube.com/WaypointVice, and right here, Twitch.tv/Waypoint. The Qassam say what, Rob?
Let us end this charade.
And in response, here's what BG Eunice says in the chat. An empire of slavers is a possible republic full of liberated people.
Yeah.
Take that, you fucking bird asshole. Peace.